It's...
I really wish it was recording prior
I hate
to
all and everything.
Hello!
Hello! And happy Friday to all of our friends, past, present, and future. Welcome to Legends Die Live, a Dungeons & Dragons stream brought to you by a group of obsessed friends. I'm Mike D, and I'm the Dungeon Master, which means I'm in charge of all the world building, and I'm in charge of all the poorly voiced characters that you hear. And these are my players, the people responsible for
all the other things.
doing their voices perfectly.
Well,
We try.
you stop it.
By contrast.
Oh.
That's fair.
Okay.
I'll accept that.
Fine.
What? We stream every Fridays at 9. So if you can join us, please do so. But if you can't join us live, our videos are up on YouTube a few days after. That's at YouTube at Legends Die Live, as well as all of our social media.
It's all at Legends Die Live.
Facebook, Twitter,
things.
Tumblr, all that stuff.
Check out the website.
Yes!
It's got everything there.
Although it's not a clickable link.
No.
We're not that.
Type it in.
It's a video. How would that
Yeah, we're
work?
live. We
That
can't do
stuff
that.
is in the description.
Doobly-doo.
Doobly doo.
In the doobly-doo.
Mechanically, we're playing Dungeons & Dragons.
This is our flow.
5th edition. Stylistically, we do stay pretty close to the rules, but we do bend, break, and homebrew them as well. So if that type of thing interests you, I encourage you to check out the homebrew document and the thing we mentioned a moment ago.
Doobly-doo.
Big thank you to our sponsor.
We don't have that.
Not
Yeah.
yet, but we're practicing apparently.
Big thank you to Sirenscape for allowing us
Pygmalion,
to...
let's do
It's like a
this.
reverse sponsor where we sponsor them.
Yeah,
Thank you to Sirenscape for letting us use their music. It really provides atmosphere to our game. Thank you to our artists who you can check out in our doobly-doo. Shout out to anyone in the chat and to everyone that's keeping up with us on social media,
Hello.
in the chat, in life, in person, wherever you might be.
All of the things.
As you may have
Spirit.
noticed, we are down one halfling bard for the evening.
Thank God it's only half.
Burn.
Yeah.
So
Love you, Chris.
we will miss him dearly, but we will
We'll push
trudge on without him
Yeah.
because
Or the opposite.
adulthood did not take over for us yet.
Speak for yourself.
I'm very bad at it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much. Oh, final thing to
Tried it,
note:
didn't like it.
next week
It's a trap.
will be session 10 for us. Session 10. So we decided to do a little giveaway for this milestone. So please just check us out on social media. We'll have a code word that we're going to give away. And then if you enter that code word into our stream next week during our live session, you'll be entered in to win. Have a chance to win a set of dice from us. So be on the
There's that.
lookout for that.
Yeah.
We'll make a post with all the instructions and all the details.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
I'll make a post.
well, shall we move on to business?
Video.
I thought that was the business.
Yeah, this is game time.
No, now it's game time. That's the important part.
All right.
Mr. Business.
All right. Let's do this.
classing purposes. What is
What happened?
yellow?
We're good. We are good.
Okay.
So, our characters started off their journey in the Baytons, being driven there for different reasons, different goals, to different ends. Along the way, they got to know each other, they got to know the town, they embroiled themselves within the local politics of the city. They asked a lot of questions, some of which led to answers, some of which led to more questions. Our characters currently find themselves allied with one of the families, the Rainier family, a family of elves with some perhaps questionable
Dealings?
dealings. Sure. Some questionable dealings.
Nature.
Previously, they had taken their time to get to know the Rainier family, taken their time to explore the estate, and they were bombarded by a number of omens, some of which came in the form of messages, some of which came in the form of visions. The next morning, while at the Rainier estate, they discovered that some of these omens came true. The city of the Baytons seemed to be under siege. There seemed to be ruckus and chaos and bedlam outside. Shortly thereafter, they were confronted by the Itoji champion, one of the family's champion warriors who had come to hunt them down. For what reason? Not quite sure. How they found them? Again, not quite sure. But in the end, they managed to defeat the warrior and make their way through town, running to check on an ally of theirs, Kargren, a former citizen of Solanaktu. Upon arriving at Baza's Arcane Wonders, they discovered that the shop was in ruins. Two of their employees were dead, and their friend Kargren had moved on. Perhaps not by choice. Our characters currently find themselves on the northern part of the city, North Bay. The back of one of the Vin'Tar estate's buildings, they houses horses. And they're currently deciding what to do next. To leave town, to stay, to further push the politics, or to abandon it all. So, the four of you are currently within this kind of barn-like structure. There are a couple of haystacks off in the corner. There are a couple of horses that you've prepared to saddle. Outside, in the general vicinity, there's a bit of chaos. You can hear voices of people running by. If you look out the window, you can see a couple of smokestacks drifting off into the air, signaling some sort of devastation that had happened at local places. You take a moment to catch your breath, kind of gather your thoughts, gather yourselves, and to sort of digest what has happened.
Does this count as a
in the
short
last
rest?
24 hours. You guys... No,
No.
not yet. If you guys want to stay here and discuss for half an hour to 60 minutes, then you can get a short rest. But as of right now, you guys are moving, you're throwing stuff on a horse, you just made your way across town, you were sneaking. So you guys are still very much active and in frenzy mode.
Right, so we should discuss exactly what's happening and what we're going to do.
I'm going to get on Greenie and ride out of this stupid city.
Now, is that the most prudent thing to do?
Yeah, you guys are wanted.
Right,
Dead or alive, clearly.
but how did the Itoji... There's too many questions.
I don't care what the answers are, because if you get them when you're dead, you don't know.
When you don't get answers, you come.
So we're just gonna leave.
Yeah.
What was the name of the town we're riding for? Or planning to ride for?
We were going to go to Zans.
Zens. Right, because that's just north, right?
Yes, although I prefer to go to Vin'Tar. It is.
I go where you go. Let's go.
I would like. First things first. Atoji and Yintor seem to be fighting. The lilac did not specify that this is, or rather, the lilac mentioned that if one family is to revolt, so to speak, the others join together to fight against it. The only ones that seem to be fighting right now are Atoji and Yintor.
Right. There's no Baza or Ganlortovs out there.
Right. So I am inclined to think that it is not civil war exactly like I had thought before. Sorry, it's just the chaos and the smoke. It was too familiar. But if it is not like this, and it is just Atoji doing something, I'm not sure what exactly, but trying to do something, and they have failed, I'm not sure that we have to worry that much.
No war or no war. They want you dead. And you, I don't think they care. So we should probably just go.
But we can't just abandon
Why?
the merfolk.
Oh.
We've got
Why?
to put a stop to that. It's not right, is it?
What are we going to do about that? There's like
I think
a
we
whole
will.
city that we'd have to fight, whatever. I don't know what we have to do. I don't even know what we do about that, honestly.
We told it Rainier. This is the information that they wanted.
And you think that they wanted it for the Atoji.
Yes, but now they have it. And if they are as not as reputable as you make them to seem, they did have trapdoors in their homes and traps all over the place. That is somewhat
That's just fun.
Yeah, I don't trust them.
still suspicious.
I would do it.
Okay,
I don't fucking trust them.
doesn't surprise me.
We haven't even found out what it is, why it is that people from one of the Rainier establishments were trying to kill us. Almost killed Felix.
What are we, detectives? Why do we care?
Well, because they tried to kill us too.
Yeah, but if we're not here, they can't kill us.
They can't kill us here.
They're not gonna
At
send
this
people
point,
across
at this
the
point,
world.
Felix chimes in. He kind of lifts his hat. This halfling with his nice green silk shirt lifts his hat so you can actually see his face. He says, "She's got a point."
Listen to that guy. He knows what he's talking about.
You want to
Agär, they're fucking after you.
It's true.
You know you sound even more like yourself today than usual. It's pretty great.
I'm very impressed. Fuck. Right, so what do we do?
We leave on our horses. Greenie, Blackie, and George.
What's in Zans?
Nothing really. We don't have to go there.
I'm not. I don't think I've been there before, but from what I've heard, what do I know of Saints?
I've been in
Uh-huh.
Zans.
Give me a
Wait,
history check.
I should know. So I should know about
History.
You
Zans.
been to Vance?
Agar's been everywhere.
Yes, he has been to Saints, remember?
What it is.
Wait, I know about Zans.
11.
It's not a rich place, but it's
Give me a roll.
history.
Yep.
12.
Okay.
One more than me.
So both of you know the broad strokes of the city of Zans. The city of Zans is just north of the Baytons, about 3 days travel. Also is a coastal city. The city itself is predominantly, though not exclusively, inhabited by tieflings. Now, the
That's right.
city in general has been struggling economically, and you know that things have gotten worse since one of their trading partners, Vandor, was recently turned to stone. So the city of Zans is struggling, and they seem to become infested by various types of underground dealings and crime, as well as cultists. The city itself has a very sort of swampy, abandoned ruins type of feel and architecture to it, but in terms of the social dynamics, and all that stuff. It kind of eludes you.
Are the things that Agär experienced in Loaded Dice things that are in...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Same world.
Oh, shit. Zants. That was a while ago, but... Last time I was there was this group of tieflings that were doing really fucked up experiments on people and creatures, and there were these monsters that this group was stitching to people, just surgically removing body parts and adding other parts. There was a big spider with like half tiefling on top. Fuck.
Okay, wait, let's not go there.
Wait, no. The cultists. The cultists that are dealing with the Rainier. Ah, shit, I don't think I told you.
No, but I know what you're talking about. CT
told me about these cultists coming here and causing up to the Rainier. I don't know what's happening, but it's not fucking good. This could be really fucking dangerous and bad for many, many people.
Why do we care?
Because we should!
I'd rather not let people suffer unnecessarily. Granted, I suppose it is not my responsibility.
Agär, Zance may have its problems, but doesn't every city have its problems?
Hey.
Look,
It's true.
I'm going back to the Emerald Isles. I can check up on Zance. If there's problems, I can send word back. I can be your eyes and ears.
Do you need another parchment of sending?
Yes.
I know I gave you two.
Yes,
You
two,
used
right?
one. But
We all
I've
have
got to.
We all have two.
I gave everyone two, but I think he and you used one each.
I haven't used one yet.
Did Felix use one?
I'm not sure. I think so.
I don't know if Felix
yeah,
used one, but
To
Yeah, he got
give
on my
him two.
shoulders and wrote,
to who?
I assume to King Bard Pit.
We'll double check.
I haven't used any of the two that I got.
Correct.
Only the one that I had for CT.
Correct.
But I still have two.
Okay, so
Felix takes a moment to look out the window, and he's like, "Well, whatever ruckus is going on looks like it's dying down. What's our game plan here?"
So we either ride out, or we go and find out what's going on with the Itoji and the Vin'Tar.
The two families who want both of you dead.
all of us. They want all of us dead.
Even worse!
I wish I could speak with CT.
And it's only the Yintor as far as we know.
I told you
Yatoji
just
may
sent a
want-
paladin after
That
you.
is true. Well, maybe. Yeah, it was to us, wasn't
Slinky
it?
wanted that.
You're right. Yes, I
Big asshole.
killed him.
Okay.
I have his sword now. It is mine.
What's the name of that town you want to speak to the druid?
Vin'Tar.
Vin'Tar.
That's
Let's
the
go
one
there.
with all the dwarves.
Let's
Do
go
I know anything about
Let's go
Vin'Tar?
History check.
You know,
Both
it's
of
the
you.
best town ever.
12.
10.
Again.
12. What you know about Vin'Tar is that it's very enigmatic. Vin'Tar has a twin city
Mm-hmm.
called Vin'Tel.
Mm-hmm.
Vin'Tar itself is inhabited by elves.
Mm.
Vin'Tel by dwarves.
True.
You know that they're to the south, deliberately placed behind what's known as the Pierced Ridge Mountains,
Mhm.
which are notoriously dangerous,
Mm.
and they're very isolationist. They don't have much concern with what's going on with the outside world. They're kind of their own little island of culture and civilization.
Mm. Despite not being an actual
Do you
island.
tell us
Wait,
all
It's
this?
not an island metaphorically.
I do, but I know for a fact that the Ganlortovs are from Vin'Tel, and the Rainier are from Vin'Tar.
Okay.
What if that vision I had to come to Twin Cities was about those two cities and we should go there?
I mean, what I read, thank you to Ramabaza, is that the druid is last known to be in Vin'Tar, which is why I want to go there. And the druid knows all about the blight, so I am very much interested in going there. We should at least tell the Baza that Kargrin didn't make it.
I think he'll figure it out.
We should find Dreyfus.
We burned his body.
Also, if you're trying to save people, there's this big blight up the north, and going to Vin'Tar is a way to probably save the most people.
These
Since we
people.
care about them.
Well, I've got no ties here anymore.
Jazz hands morality.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm with you, Gecko Man.
Oh, right. That is, yeah, Gecko. So then, Vin'Tar would be where we would go.
Huh?
Felix, that is further away from Emerald Isles.
Yeah, you're right.
Where does that leave you?
I've got to report back to King Bod.
And the sending parchment will not suffice.
There's only so much you can say in 25 words.
That is true.
There's a lot to say, especially with this family.
Do you think it's prudent to make an alliance with the Rainier finalized for King Bard, knowing that they're involved with the cultists?
Isn't it already finalized?
Let me put it this way.
Almost.
If the Rainier are up to just the usual shady business, then it's nothing unusual. Every family, every business has some corruption. But if the Rainier family are up to something dastardly, who better to keep an eye on them than the Emerald Isles?
That's a good point.
Emerald Isles can infiltrate them.
And Bard was with me when we were in Zans. He saw it. We did experience that together.
Look, I'm going to be traveling with Deltrac Rainier, head of the Rainier family.
So you should be fine.
Be
He's coming with
careful.
I think.
Deltrac's very anxious.
Okay.
He's coming with you?
To the Emerald Isles?
Yeah.
Oh yes, he's very excited to meet King Bod.
His house just got destroyed.
Well, I haven't talked to him since, assuming nothing's changed.
Okay.
But as of last night,
Okay. So we travel back to Rainier Estate. Make sure you are okay there.
sure.
And I suppose we shall check with the Lilac, see how she is assessing the situation, and then I guess we can leave.
Well, I don't trust the Rainier, but I do trust them to be ambitious. So as long as they believe that you're taking them to the Emerald Isles, you should be safe with them. But
You have sending parchment otherwise.
to be careful, mate. Alright, we'll do that. We'll drop Felix off with the Rainier. We'll speak to King Bard. If you've got sending parchment, let us know. We will go maybe cross by Sans, maybe not. Maybe go straight to Vin'Tar, and we'll figure our next move from there.
Alright, sounds good. Before we leave, and he puts his hand on you, and there's a sort of like sucking of almost the air and the colors from around, and he casts invisibility on you.
Hey!
Things are still a bit wonky out there.
Won't
think-
use the word I would use. I think you'd use tenuous.
I think this is a better look for you at the moment.
Ah, I agree. Smart.
Great, now we can't stop him from touching any doors.
That was most
You've got a point.
inconvenient.
Agär, don't touch any doors.
Right. Sounds good.
Don't.
So,
I don't need any. I don't need any more deformities to my face.
Shall we?
I
I'll
mean,
turn back into a tiefling.
All right, let's go. Wait, should we take the horses?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, let's take the horses.
Okay. So you're gonna lead a horse out invisibly?
Well, Felix will sit with me.
So
Wait, is Felix getting his own horse? No, he doesn't need his own horse.
He was on my horse.
Well, now he's on mine.
So you guys grab your horses, walk out. Now, as you're making your way back through the town, you do notice that there's quite the flood, an influx of Yinthor guards. They don't currently seem to have their attention on you guys because they're dealing with the aftermath of the Itoji rebellion or whatever was going on. But how do you want to proceed? Do you want to try and be sneaky or do you want to try and blend in? You tell me.
Horses.
I don't want to be sneaky and draw attention to us. I want to go back casually, like we belong there. So here's what I'm imagining: is I'm sitting on the horse and I've got Felix in front of me, and I'm letting him ride us.
So you're not trying to sneak by.
Well, it's winding down, right? Like, is it
It's
still
winding-
a little chaotic?
It's a little chaotic. There's a couple of like scrapes and scruffs happening in the streets, but for the most part, you can actually see Toji guards being led down the street, manacled with their hands behind their back. Yinthor guards escorting them.
Then I think we should move on a
go at a
brisk pace.
I was gonna say, should we go on a full-on gallop?
Close to that. Yeah.
Well, as you're moving, you're clearly not
Okay.
stealthing, so give me a deception check as you try and blend in like nothing's going on. I'll roll for Felix.
Since I'm disguised,
You don't
do
have
I
to
get
roll for him, just
advantage?
give him a 20.
Since I'm invisible,
You're
or is it Felix's roll? I wouldn't roll.
Oh yeah. You roll to just not fuck up. Just
so stealth that.
4! Wait, is it deception?
I don't
3!
know. I'm disguised as a tiefling. Do I have advantage?
14.
I'll change the DC for you, but I won't give you an advantage.
7.
14.
Hey, did you lower it to less than?
We'll find out.
Yeah, we will.
So overall, you guys make your way through the city,
You're doing a good
managing
job.
to avoid most social interactions that would stop you.
What did Felix roll?
A 19 plus a million.
Like,
That's true.
sounds about right.
Oh wow, he did roll high.
Luckily, I'm invisible.
There are a couple times where like a Yinthor guard like starts to like his eyes sort of narrow and kind of look at you guys as if there's a hint of recognition.
Did I see him doing that?
But Felix manages to stop his horse. He talks his way to the guy. You guys sort of continue on, and Felix catches up with you guys. After about 20 minutes or so, you make your way to the Rainier estate. This large fenced-in area on the, I believe it's the northeast side of town. You make your way in. There's
Northwest.
northwest of the Yinthor.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Sorry.
You guys make your way into the estate, and you notice that there are guards out front in Rainier garb with the traditional emblem of the three theatrical faces and increasing hilarity. They seem to recognize you, despite your disguises,
Yes.
and so they.
See me as wolf.
You see one of them rush inside as if to go summon someone to notify. But you guys are free to enter.
Cool. We'll just ride in.
Suppose we shall go in then.
Okay, you ride up, leave your horses outside, and then you enter the Rainier estate. Right in the middle of the room, you can see the lilac, the elven woman with the golden hair and the red streaks, and the bells that jingle around her waist. She's in a deep discussion right now with Deltrack, who has this look of consternation on his face, but his face does brighten as soon as you guys enter and he sees Felix.
Are you mad because she set your bedroom on fire?
That did happen, yes.
You saying this to Deltrack? Now Deltrack, this very tall, thin elf with long black hair and a gold circlet around it, turns to you, says, I mean, I'm not happy about it, but considering all that's happened in the last 12 hours, it's not the worst thing on my plate either.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Am I still invisible?
Exactly. You are.
How do you mean?
And he... Are you?
Oh, sorry.
The dwarf man?
We thought it would be best if I was out of sight.
Yes, that is a good call.
Yeah.
How do you
I don't
mean?
know how to get out of this.
You can see his eyes are like darting around the room, kind of like trying to pinpoint where.
I'm not that tall, mate. If you're looking for me, you gotta gaze down.
You take a step to the slide, clank clank, and his eyes like
There we go.
right to you.
I don't know how to drop. How to
You
stop
don't,
being.
It will be Felix.
Okay.
What do you mean your bedroom is not biggest concern? The Atoji have revolted against Yintor. These are your two enemies. We have given you information to hold over both of them. If anything, you have greater power now because one of them is weakened. and the other one is distracted. I don't understand. How is this not great news for you?
This is great news. On the one hand. On the other hand,
Fire bedroom is not.
sure, the bedroom on fire was problematic. Is problematic. We're gonna have to clean up, redecorate. Could be fortuitous, serendipitous. However, during the evening, a number of our establishments were vandalized.
Okay.
And that right now is my concern because that's where my money comes from.
That's fair.
I see. Yes, the Atoji were doing this.
Is this a short rest now?
Not quite yet, but if you continue talking.
Yes, the Atoji were doing that. I received a grim notice from a late friend that this was happening. It was more than vandalization, though. You're lucky if no one died. Although last time we were to one of your establishments, one of our friends nearly died. So I imagine your people are probably fine.
We know how to look after ourselves.
Yes.
So, Felix tells me you're traveling to the Emerald Isles with him.
Of course, I mean, things here have gotten a bit hairy, but it's nothing I don't trust my daughter to do, and he takes his hand and sort of claps it on her shoulder. I've been waiting to run the family business for years. He looks at her, he's like, that's what I'm scared of. But an opportunity like this can't be just sat upon. We've got to seal the deal, start this friendship, accelerate it, make up for lost time.
Our business takes us elsewhere. We won't be going to the Emerald Isles with y'all. But I was wondering if you could tell us anything about Vin'Tar. That's where you're from, right?
I have
Or your father or grandfather?
extended family. My roots are in Vin'Tar.
Do you go there often?
No. They're not much for outsiders. They're kind of... It's a bit like a time machine, going back.
Are there any tieflings in the room?
No.
No? None of the cultists? Okay.
So, can you give us like a letter of recommendation?
For Vin'Tar?
Well, you just said they don't like outsiders, so yeah, like, you know.
Well, they prefer not to associate with the politics of the greater world. They find it messy and backwards, and
It is messy.
And backwards.
Sometimes.
they don't want to get themselves involved in something that will backfire on themselves. So they prefer to live on their own. They have everything they need behind the pierced ridge mountains.
Sounds nice. Okay,
It's pretty idyllic, actually.
it's fine. Well, I appreciate you sharing that information with us. We have theory that the Yintor are using the fruits, the narcotics,
Yeah.
to enslave the merfolk in the bay, to provide the grapes that you sell in the wine. Do with that whatever information you like.
Interesting.
Shall we go,
Yeah, let's go.
Agär?
Good to know.
Playing once if you want to go.
Let's go. Yeah.
1 second. I'm gonna write in one of my sending parchments to Dreyfus. No. To... Fuck, what was her name? Lalita.
Lolita, okay.
I'm going to, in Gnomish, I'm writing, my deepest apologies. It seems the Atoji have killed Kargrin. I killed the perpetrator. Oni.
You should. Never mind.
My deepest condolences, I guess is better. We'll go with that. And,
Hey.
Yeah.
We owed money.
oh yes, that's right. You had hired us for the information on the Yintor about gold.
That is right. You almost let me go without paying you. Now that would have been quite rude.
I
Maybe a tad.
did not
I
think
didn't
about
forget.
it. Good job.
Snaps his fingers, and a couple servants immediately go away.
That is why you
You
are
guys
here.
continue to chat for a few minutes, and traveling, eh?
Does he give us food?
Like To eat now or to go food?
To eat now.
Sure, you can. Yeah, there's
Hey.
servants coming out with finger foods and whatnot.
I want to
You
sit on one of the
most-
bleachers of the thing.
Most of them are involved in cleaning up the havoc that had just just wrecked their living room and whatnot. So it's kind of weird because you're sitting in like what essentially was a battle zone an hour ago.
Is the red
So-
tough beard guy here?
The corpse of
The
a
corpse.
movie?
No, they've taken the corpses
Sorry about the blood, mate.
out. Better than fire.
It's true.
Yes, I did put those out.
Appreciate it.
You are welcome.
Y'all are dependable.
Sometimes.
Hmm.
At this point, a couple of servants walk in with two large sacks. They put it down. Is platinum okay?
Jesus Christ, I.
Yes, platinum
We want
is
copper.
fine.
No, we don't. We don't want copper.
That would be
Let's
way
see.
too much.
Platinum
to
will do
cover.
fine.
Oh, you're
Thanks.
taking a train of caravans.
I mean, it is absurd to think of copper. That is way too much volume.
2 big sacks of platinum? Jesus.
Thank you.
How much is it?
How much is it? Yeah.
Platinum is 10 to a gold?
Yeah.
Yes.
S-
10 gold to platinum.
Yes.
We knew what you meant.
It's yep. Yeah. It's 300 platinum.
What?
Cool.
300 platinum. I can get my plate armor. Yeah!
In addition to that,
$7.50 each.
Yeah, it's divided, dude.
in addition to that,
So
here's from last time.
What is that?
9 diamonds. Oh, this is what you found on his shield.
Woo!
That's the shield?
I think.
That's you managed to take all the gems and the stones and everything off of the Otoji guard and then the paladin.
Is that the armor?
No, there's no thing about the armor.
7 blue quartz, bloodstone.
And this is my sword.
Well, hold on, wait. There's 2 things here of gemstones and
You
stuff.
guys said you didn't take the armor, you just took the stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's still good. That's just the stones.
Yeah, I took the stones off of his armor.
You didn't take the armor itself?
No, he didn't.
I thought I had, but I guess not.
I thought
I
you were
don't-
just plucking out the diamonds for now.
No, I don't think you would have had time to do that.
I thought it would. Yeah, I didn't think I had enough time
Well,
to plug
do you
all the
want-
shit out of it.
Are you gonna? He's not your size.
No, he's not. I'm not wearing his armor. I wanted it to so that I
Let's-
can pluck this stuff out.
Alright, let's just say
Oh,
we know
well,
that we
no,
have
let's
these
just
to
say
plug
it's
out.
the-
But I'm
Yeah.
gonna write down the diamonds for
You
reading.
guys can figure that all
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Okay, we can figure
You've
that
got
out.
plenty of money.
And then you said it was 750?
750
Yeah.
what?
750 gold.
Each.
Per
But
person.
divide by 4.
Oh, the
Yeah.
platinum.
Yeah, 3,000
You guys.
divided by 4.
Does this require attunement?
It's not.
Cool. So that's me sword. Nice. Okay. Yes, thank you for the payment and such. It was a pleasure working with you. We are going to go now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you travel well and may you prosper. Good day. Let's go.
Hope you
Wait,
guys
was that a short rest?
travel. You guys travel safely. I hope you guys can be discreet,
I'll try.
What do you mean?
especially you, dwarf man.
What don't we tell them?
Oh, are you trying to tell us that we should keep some kind of secret?
Well, just don't say anything to get either of us in trouble.
Could be
I'm
beneficial.
going to depend on you on this.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on them.
Mm.
That's what I'm afraid of.
The 3 of us are kind of all like not good at this shit.
No.
At the political shit. Oh
Mm.
crap.
It is very bad. I believe in honesty and transparency. It's very complicated to deal with this and be that way. Let's go to Vin'Tar. They probably won't care. So I think we're gonna get on our horses. Did we get a short rest?
Yeah!
Yeah, short rest.
I think we're gonna get on our horses and head out of here. I'm going to
Can
use.
Felix play Song of Short Rest, or do we just...
Really? Sure, he can do that.
What is it? 1d. What is it?
He's got a D6 for now. So for me, extra D6.
Is that a D6 on top of your?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a D6 on top of whatever we roll for our.
So is he just roll
Wait.
1
He rolls 1 that we add.
plus 3?
For the hit dice,
Yeah,
when we use our hit dice for
it's
short
plus
rest,
your
it's
Constitution.
plus for Constitution, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yes. Plus 15.
Fuck yes, indeed, dude.
39 plus 15.
You said that was plus 3.
54.
Yeah.
54.
Okay.
And then with his short rest, I'm 5 hit points away from max health.
Then you're at 59, so you're good.
Yeah.
I thought you already got max.
Fireball damage.
Never mind.
You can figure it out later.
Yeah, I got it. I'm at full health, and I've used
That's
3
what I
hit
was
dice.
saying. You're at full
Okay.
health.
Yeah, I'm at max health now.
Yeah. There we go. We good. We Gucci.
Because
Felix takes a moment,
Oh yeah.
looks at all you guys. Well, it's been a pleasure.
Likewise, mate. And I grasp his forearm.
And your hand just like engulfs his, and as you shake his hand, you're like, you're about to like dislodge
Dislocate his shoulder.
his shoulder. He's like, whoa, Agär, easy.
Sorry, mate. Give my regards to King Bard. Tell him I say hi.
Well, got plenty of stories to relay to King Bad.
I want to shake his hand and slip an origami dragon in.
Okay, you do so, and then he like looks back, and then he like kind of like plays with it, so it like stretches its wings. And I did not know
Know what?
you could do this.
I know I'm full of great things.
He like takes it and puts it in his breast pocket. Kind of, you can see the little origami head popping up.
Goodbye, Felix. It has been a pleasure.
Tony, likewise.
If you run into Master O'Malley, tell him I say hello.
I will.
Thank you. And that Karen is fine.
What time of
I
day
will
is it?
relay that information. It's about 11 in the morning. Well,
She hit the fan early today.
Yeah, I did.
don't worry. We'll cross paths again if you're lucky. He takes a moment, he winks at you guys. He lifts this large, ostentatious hat with the folded brim and the huge feather, the plumes outward, multicolored. He lifts his hat, brushes his hair off to the side, kind of gives you a little shimmy of the hair, puts that hat back on. And he kind of walks back into the estate manor with short little Felix with his bright green silk shirt contrasted against the very tall Deltrack Rainier with his long black hair. Deltrack looks back to you guys. There's a smirk on his face. Just closes the door.
I hope he doesn't lose his lockpicks.
You guys are outside. You've saddled up your horses.
I mount my horse.
Made your arrangements.
Alright, should we go see what's up with the Atoji or should we just leave?
No, why? Leave.
What did you
Leave so hard, so fast.
Why they were chasing us? I'm curious.
We know why they are chasing us.
You are not invisible anymore.
No, I'm not.
It is going to be much more difficult to escape this place.
Fine, let's go.
Actually, is Delilah still around?
Everyone's inside. You're just right outside the Rainier Estate. So you can head back in if you want.
I'm going to get the attention of one of the people that are on the outside here with us. Could we arrange for caravan? Agär is still wanted and notorious.
Oh, to drop you guys.
Yes, to leave, yes. With horses, yes.
Do you have a back door, like a back gate?
Or
out
that,
to
yes.
The state?
Let me check. I'll go have a discussion.
Yes.
Just ask about the back door.
Some discreet underneath.
He goes inside. About 5 minutes pass, and then after a while, Delilah comes out. You see, she's got sort of a chip on her shoulder and a spring in her step, and she's moving. Her skirt is flowing nicely, and despite the havoc of this morning, despite almost burning their house down, despite the Atoji Paladin wreaking havoc on their establishments, on their estate, on their living quarters, the family is remarkably in good spirits about it all. And Delilah comes up to you guys and says, "Well, I see you've requested some assistance in leaving the city.
Do you have a back gate?
Or some kind of
We don't
discreet-
control the gate, and word has it that Vin'Tar are positioned at every gate, looking for a dwarf.
Right, sorry about that.
But we can do you one last courtesy. Have your caravan. Don't exactly know how we're gonna deal with the horses. You might have to leave them behind.
Oh no, I like Greenie.
I say we just fucking gallop right through the street and right out the gate.
So we can be chased by Yinzor guards?
Do the gates close?
There are like sliding things on the inside of the gates. Four bigger gates. For sort of main. The city has 4 main entrances.
Mm-hmm.
2 kind of like north and then east and then south and then east, but nothing on the west side because that's all Vin'Tar state.
Wow.
And then there are smaller gates as well. The big ones have the sliding doors.
What if we take a stick and then tie a carrot to it and attach it to the back of the caravan and then our horses will just follow?
That is very strange to look at, I think.
We can try.
Really?
Wait, they are
Don't expect it to
Out of
work.
game, really
Don't
out of
expect
game,
it to
really.
work.
They are looking for only dwarf?
I suspect it's information on the dwarf's companions.
They know me to be Dragonborn, not Tiefling. So it should be fine for me if I disguise myself.
And this one,
No idea. Perhaps we should use
has
caravan.
she been spotted
You could
with
just-
Agär in any compromising situation?
Like,
Definitely.
at
I-
least 5.
Then chances are they're on the lookout for you as well.
What if you got some of your people to use invisibility on us and our horses?
That is a lot to ask, I think.
It's 6 spell slots. I don't know that. Agár doesn't know that. It's magic. It's magic.
Still
It's
a
a
lot.
thing.
That's a lot.
Agár doesn't know magic. Never mind.
Tell you what, here's what we'll do.
What?
We're gonna take our white stallions, replace them with these.
Beautiful horses.
Greenie, Brownie, and George.
Black.
Replace them with
Also-
these creatures,
Yes.
and we'll ride the third one out. 2 of them will pull the caravan. I'll ride the third one out.
I shouldn't tell her.
It's a good idea. Let's do it.
She can't get back with it.
You know, this turns into an ordeal because then I gotta let your horses go and then send someone back to send the stallions. The stallions
She
gotta come
realized
pick us
it.
up.
Yes, it is
And
quite
then-
inconvenient, I
I think
must
she
say.
heard me.
We can just tie the 3 horses together. We can just tie the 3 horses together.
All right. Let's try tying 3 horses together.
They've been led like I've done this. They've been led like one person can take 3 horses if we're walking.
3 horses.
So some people who are friendly to the Rainier family are being caravanned out of the city to go on a jaunty horse.
Adventure.
Sure.
Going hunting
Okay.
for foxes.
Okay. That is why they are taking the horses attached to the caravan. Okay, this works. That makes sense. Let's do that.
So you guys wait as the caravan is prepared for you all, and 20 minutes later the caravan comes and you guys tie the horses off and begin making your way out of the town.
You should put your disguise back on.
You guys are inside
Yeah.
the carriage itself.
I don't have any like good disguise stuff up with me.
Delilah is in there with you.
So what does that mean
She's
for us?
just having conversation. There's just a generic servant outside, one with kind of a pencil-thin mustache. Looks very uppity. His posture's almost like insultingly straight. As he goes by. As he goes by. You guys make your way to the gateway leading out of town, and there are a couple of guards. They stop the caravan and they walk up to it and question, "Who goes there?" "Of the Rainier estate. Time for our weekly fox hunt."
You hunt foxes weekly.
Well, we're gonna have to check your caravan.
How many guards are there? Can we see?
There's two.
There's two.
There's two.
I can knock them
Are we
both out.
disguised?
You guys
I am.
are fairly disguised.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm a tiefling.
Yeah.
It's a whole different
Um,
species.
The guy's like, well, very well. And they walk around to the door. They knock on it kind of politely, and then they begin to open it. And Delilah steps in front of the door, and to sort of fill the space. And as soon as they, right before they open it, she looks at you guys, gives you all a wink. And then as soon as they open it, you can she's starting to cast a spell. And as soon as the door cracks open, she goes, "Hello."
Charm person.
Oh. That makes more
Both
sense.
of them immediately double back. Their eyes go wide, and there's they almost look embarrassed, astonished, fearful. They sort of back away from the caravan. Sorry. And they close the door and they just move away.
Nah.
Shall we?
Yes.
Caravan makes its way out into the city.
That was
What'd you do?
Past the city.
What was that?
quite good.
Oh, let's just say
Suggestion?
this sweet face can inspire fear.
Oh.
Illusion? I don't know.
Spell
I
cast.
don't know what's
Don't
happening.
worry about it, dwarf man.
There is spell that imposes fearful feelings upon you.
Oh.
It is called fear.
Oh.
You guys make your way
I usually do that with my face.
eastward
Without magic.
for about an hour and a half to get clear of the city. Clear such that you can't even see it on the horizon. Because the city of Baytons is a fairly flat city. Delilah opens the door, lets you all out, unties your horses as well. The Sunward Road is yours.
Sunward Road. Okay.
Thank you kindly for everything you've done.
I do appreciate it, yes.
I still don't trust her.
Well, should you return, stop by and say hi.
Will do.
Yes. Or, well, we should probably write first to see if we are still wanted. But otherwise, yes.
Yes, please do. Please be discreet
Certainly.
about it.
Our middle name.
We cannot have a collective middle name.
Sure we can.
How would that work?
Like we all just happen to have the same middle name.
But that will not be a collective.
All right then. It's been a pleasure.
I mount my horse. Should has.
Yes, it has. From North Bay
Yeah!
to Vin'Tar,
Make an animal handling check.
there is very little.
Seriously?
Where
I'm not proficient yet.
No, over here. Vin'Tar,
I saw that.
in North Bayton.
18.
18. A guard hops on his horse, and with the confidence of someone that's done this 1,000 times, he just starts galloping off as you guys are still in the process of saying your goodbyes.
Well, he is ambitious.
Yes, Oni?
No, nothing. I was going to say thank you. I appreciate what you've done.
From a distance. Come on, you slowpokes! Back on the road, and it feels so fucking great.
And are we coming from North Bayton or South Bayton?
No.
You're coming from North Bay.
Okay, shit. That is further. Alright. This is a long way.
It is a long way.
Yes.
Prepare yourselves.
Yes.
It's a long and boring route until we reach the Warren Wilds.
Warren Wilds.
What?
I do not have that marked on any map I know.
It's kind of an informal name for the area of land unclaimed between Baytons and the Pierce Ridge Mountains.
I see. So,
That whole general region is known as the Warren Wilds.
about halfway through then.
What's the problem? People or animals?
Both.
Both.
Okay.
Shit.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
I could have stolen us a ship.
If you come back, maybe we can get that belly button pierced.
Maybe like a clip-on.
Just to try it out.
Yeah.
All the holes close over.
Agär is getting further away. We should.
Well, I was gonna say if I see that they're like pretty far, I'm kind of gonna stop and
You
like
guys
turn around.
turn. Just off in the distance,
Like-
there's this dwarf who, much like the horse he's on, just there's like pure exuberance, joy, and freedom.
My heart is pounding. I'm out on the wild in the open again. I'm so happy.
He seems to be just yelling indiscriminately in pure ecstasy.
I don't think he gets out much. Let's
Clearly
go.
Not recently.
I'll get on my horse. Am I on George? I guess I'll be on George. Alright.
Take Greenie, Brownie.
Barky.
Sorry, not Brownie.
We can make a
It's
brownie. Clearly everybody wants him to be brownie.
It's just a better name.
We have a greenie. We have a
They're
black.
delicious.
Greenie, Brownie, and George.
Okay.
Yes.
You take the 3 horses and make your way eastward along the same road that you had entered North Bayton after the visit to Solanacht. You take a moment to reflect on the city itself, the colored pastels, the winding labyrinth of canals, the uppity, not so friendly citizens and denizens of North Bayton. And as you're reflecting, you can't help but also be bombarded by questions. Questions left unanswered.
Yeah.
Who impersonated Dreyfus? And why? The scroll you were sent out to
Bothering me this entire time.
retrieve. What was it supposed to do? And what is Dreyfus's secret private research
I really
all
wanted to
about?
help with that too.
Who destroyed the Boson translocator?
Dodgy.
And why? What's the deal with the set of gray twins in the Itoji's possession?
What's the deal?
What is the source, purpose, and meaning behind Riley's visions? Why are tiefling cultists from Xantz showing up at Rainier establishments? What is the Rainier's family's involvement in all this? And will your companion, Felix, make it back to the Emerald Isles safely? Will you ever see him again? All of these questions kind of bubble up as you're making your way eastward. You vowed to yourself that one day you'll figure it out.
I
But-
still don't feel.
All the questions that do bubble up are immediately replaced by the fresh air and just the sheer open expanse of the plains. Bright blue sky, vibrant green grass, occasional trees, healthy and strong, punctuating the horizon. It feels like a new beginning. It feels like a fresh start. It feels like you guys can take a moment to hit the reset button and push forward.
I want to call forth Fenrir and have him like run so that he can enjoy the outdoors as well.
Okay.
So he can run next to the horse. We'll just like, yeah. And he
Okay.
can just disappear whenever he wants on him. Yeah, I don't feel too great about leaving the plot behind, but this will be good.
Does anybody see a giant tree? Is there a giant tree?
What do you mean by giant?
Like
The one from her vision.
No.
That thing was bigger than mountains.
Yeah, that was like the
Okay. No, I suppose we should keep going. You don't feel good about leaving what behind?
plot.
The plot.
Plot?
What are you talking
The
about?
plot to the storm.
Oh.
No, well, duh.
Don't worry. It wasn't meant to be addressed.
Okay.
It was meant to be just a passing joke.
Well, it's just, I'm Oni, so.
This is
And I'm
true.
Kelsey.
You guys continue
Sorry.
along the Sunward Road, heading east. And after about almost a day's worth of travel, stopping every now and then to rest,
I thumbed the place where one of my axes was.
to feed the horses, to just sort of relax for a second. But you travel throughout most of the day, and you come to a familiar place. A section of the road where, just off to the side, is an extremely destroyed and mutilated caravan that's just been kind of pulled off the road.
It's still there?
Different
next
caravan.
next to it are a couple of what you can quickly discern are makeshift graves. The earth has been recently unsettled, and there's kind of a branch with a piece of cloth around each one. And you recognize this as the place where you had encountered the twins, the bandits, and the Atoji guards.
Marco, you were right.
Nobody.
These are the guards.
Yeah.
So
bandits.
to sort of remind you guys, because it's been a while,
Yeah.
you guys left Solanaktu on
The good
Wednesday.
bandits.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, got to the bandits Wednesday. It is now Sunday, so it hasn't been that long.
Jeez, it really hasn't been that long,
It's
actually.
been Wednesday to Sunday.
Wow.
A lot has happened in a very short time.
Shit, what was the name of the kid?
You mean Darren?
Darren.
Darren's a dude.
Yes, but he was also
No,
the child was
Darren
named
was
after.
the child's
Oh.
name is Darren.
First of all, that is like the biggest assumption I've ever heard. Okay, you were in a tavern and suddenly you hear the name Darren and you think, oh, it must be the child of the person that is dead that we met very recently.
I don't think I brought this up to the group. I think that was just out of game.
No, everybody heard it, or not everybody, but most of you heard it.
Oh, we
this
did?
is just me, Peter, speaking in Oni's voice,
Very
commenting on how
It's
you
Very
confusing.
confusing.
Very confusing.
You
Out
were
of
all
game
like,
has no accent.
Don't use an accent out of game.
Okay,
Leave me alone.
so you guys push past.
Mm-hmm.
You make your way to the edge. As you travel,
Edge.
the edge of where there's a small forest
The
that,
plane in the forest?
that begins.
Okay.
Where there are no caves.
With Arno Caves.
And
so
where the
Are
druids
you
were
sure?
last.
Where
I'm
the druids
so
were.
sure.
And where Solanaktu.
Kelsey? I'm so sure right now.
Continue. You make camp. You take care of your necessary arrangements. You take watches. Your day goes undisturbed. Your night goes undisturbed. You wake up the next morning.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Hell yeah!
You continue.
All right.
You continue eastward. About halfway through the day, you come to the point in the woods, and your guardian wolf apparates, unbeckoned, next to you. Just kind of eyes the forest, and looks up at you on your horse as you're walking by.
What is it, boy? I want to like see if I can see or hear anything rustling and all that. If there's anything that like is calling him or
Perception
actually,
check.
yeah.
Are we just near Solanaktu?
No, I think that. Oh shit. 8.
You're near the area where Agär had his encounter with the druids.
I also like so I want to see if he's trying to warn me or if he's like being resentful of what happened here last time. But I also want to look out to see. So my perception was 8.
You don't see much out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Let's just run.
We have no business with it.
Insight check.
15.
15. After having familiarized yourself with the wolf's mannerisms over the past few days, you're starting to get a rhythm and starting to figure out kind of how he communicates. The wolf is clearly agitated.
Yes,
Yeah, mate. I know. I'm sorry. Can't do it right now, but I promise we'll come back. It's on my list.
You hear a deep, low growl at the back of his throat. As he apparates and sort of disperses into the air,
Yeah.
no longer leaving his form visible, you can still hear, even though he's
I don't think he likes the druid.
I mean, there's only 3 of us. We'd all die. What do you
I
think?
get.
There are 4 of us,
I
it would
feel
be-
you, mate. I feel you more than you can believe.
Yes, he attacked them.
One
He
day.
didn't bother you and me.
so.
Yeah, so he liked us from the start.
You guys continue.
I would like to make a point that as we rested for camp the previous night, I spent time to make this new sword of mine, the bonded weapon, which is a Eldritch Knight thing, which now means I don't need it near me. I can just summon it whenever, as long as it's on the same plane of existence as me.
So it doesn't have to be on your back.
Can be anywhere.
Okay.
I could have left it in Raglothia for all I care. But
But then when it comes to you, then it's with you.
Yeah.
You can't send it back.
no.
Okay.
No. And I.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, it fucking is. And I'm studying the equations that Rama put on my,
So,
in my book.
We will get to that, actually, in 1 second. So, you guys make your way eastward past the forest where you know Solonaktu to be. You continue onward for 3 days until you hit the road that runs north-south. The Risette road that travels between the Pierce Ridge Mountains, kind of vaguely near the Baytons, and then up towards.
Are we crossing? Are we gonna be near Solonaktu?
You've crossed already.
Oh, we already went past it.
Unless you wanted.
I wanted to go and do a thing there.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I
Backtracking.
want to go to the church, and I want to take a tool. I have smith's tools and tinker's tools, or whatever, my crowbar, whatever. And I want to carve into the side of the church. The wolf's last howl rings out in eternity, and that's it.
Okay.
Then we can leave.
So you do that inside the church?
Outside the church,
On the door?
on the one of the corner pillars. So if you're looking at the church, the left side, just whatever's kind of eye height, a little above me, but a little below, I guess, what a human would see. I just want to carve out.
Okay.
So
So
then,
as you're carving this message into the wooden pillar outside, the wolf coalesces into existence, and its form kind of shapes from that of a wolf to that of a spectral humanoid,
oh shit!
and it kind of stands there in its form, and as the features begin to sharpen into detail, as a specific nose, specific eyebrows, specific hair, you see essentially an ethereal version of Kargren. And Kargren / the wolf kind of tilts his head back and howls. And then as he howls into the open air, he slowly dissipates and vanishes from sight. You can feel this cool sensation kind of wrap itself around your bracer.
What was that?
He was a good man.
Holy
I think
shit.
the wolf was honoring his memory as one of the people of Solana.
Can you summon him too now?
Kargren? I think it was just him passing on. Either that or I might have to get one of those board things.
What?
What?
With a little triangle with the magnifying glass in
I
it.
don't know what you're talking about.
I think it's called a OG board?
Oji.
OG.
I'm not familiar.
I don't know. It's a magic thing I'm not familiar with either.
Okay.
Ah, rest well, friend. Rest well. I'm gonna take off.
You make your way back out through the forest, back on the road. Continue eastward. You travel for a few days before you hit the Risette Road that runs north-south, bisecting the part of the continent. And you're just going to be traveling for the next few days. You head 3 days east, and then about 4 days south. As you're traveling, how would each of you like to spend your mornings, your days, and perhaps most importantly, your evenings?
I want to get familiar with the horse and build a rapport. I want to go hunting, collect game, to eat and stuff like that.
Okay, so Agär wakes up early to sharpen his ranger-like skills, venturing off into the nearby wilderness to try and bring back fresh food in the mornings. Anything else, Agär? What do you do in the evenings?
I continue making notes in my notebook about what I've tried to learn, employ CT's lessons and things like that, and experiment with animals and whatever.
Okay, so you take notes, trying to solidify everything that she's imparted upon you. When you are in this sort of downtime mode, the wolf apparates and just kind of sits next to you most evenings.
Cool. Go for it.
Agär, give me a wisdom check.
Shit. Just straight wisdom?
Yeah.
5.
Okay.
Damn it.
You try to deepen your connection with the wolf over the course of the few days, trying to deepen this bond, trying to develop a more sophisticated form of communication and response, but you can't quite pull it off at the moment. After a few days, you try again using a different strategy. Give me another roll.
20. Unnatural.
Natural 20.
Unnatural.
Unnatural 20. At
Wait,
this
hold on. Just straight wisdom?
Yeah.
Sorry, 17 then.
17.
Not proficiency. Yeah, 17.
Okay. This time you do manage to establish a connection, and the connection is more sophisticated in nature. And for a moment, there's this familiar burst of energy that fills you, and you realize that this wolf guardian has magical abilities at its disposal, but you are not entirely sure what they are.
Okay.
So he's a magic wolf who can do magic? Cool.
Anything else?
I think it's good.
Okay. So you spend your days hunting and your nights studying and bonding, reflecting with the wolf. Riley or Oni, how do you spend?
Let's go in order, you said?
Yeah.
Riley, how do you spend your mornings, days, and evenings?
I mean, in the mornings, I guess I copy down my dragon book into my spare notebook.
The dragon book.
The dragon book. I'm still copying it so I can send it back.
Okay.
And then what?
As you turn back to your book, you've gone through most of it at this point. But you go back to a chapter that you'd read before. One of your favorite stories. The story's changed. The letters are different. They're different words on the page.
I pull out my notebook and I compare. They're different. Oh. You don't believe this.
That's still very exciting.
What changed?
It tells a story of a different person. One with let's get something appropriate for this.
Do you have a sentient book? What's happening?
Maybe. I didn't know I did.
So you read through the chapter, and it's a very heroic tale of someone who you quickly realize is also a cleric. You recognize many of the spells that she casts. You recognize, I got it on my end. You recognize many of her abilities. And she's essentially traveling an unfamiliar portion of the world on the continent. But then the story tells of abilities that you're not familiar with. of spells you've never heard of or encountered before. And this cleric, Selene, keeps traveling from place to place, always in search of something. Doesn't say what she's after, but you can tell she's definitely looking for something. She travels alone. And as she travels, unbeknownst to her, there's an evanescent and ethereal dragon form that just follows her in the air, right behind her. And every time she turns around and looks, there's kind of turns around with her, such that it's always following her. When she looks in the mirror, she doesn't see it. When she speaks with other people, they don't seem to notice it. But yet, the narrator, the omniscient third-person narrator from their perspective, describes this long flowing dragon, just kind of flowing. Describes Selene going through and learning these new abilities and these new features, and they sound really exciting.
That's what changed.
Yeah, that's the new chapter. And then you continue to flip through the rest of the book, wondering, has the whole book changed? Has part of it changed? And you begin to, certain parts are the same, certain parts are new, but you flip towards the second half. The pages that you were expecting to be there with some of your favorite stories. The pages are now blank. And this is kind of what you discover over the course of your downtime.
Shit! That's cool. How am I gonna write this down now?
Was there more?
Anything else?
Yeah. I just don't want to interrupt if there's...
Sure, go.
So, is there any, like, open area? Or are we in a forest?
Tons of open area.
Okay. I'm gonna go off by myself and just, like... and try and make another fireball in my dream come out of me.
Well, you got the cigar.
Oh, yeah.
You, as you're doing that, there's your mind calls back to a moment in the chapter that you had read where the cleric Selene had cast a very similar type spell and managed to destroy a whole army of frothing reptilian-like underdark creatures, but then quickly rushed through into a next wave of battle where there were a number of undead skeletons walking by, and without a blink she just kind of like snapped her fingers and they all just fell into a pile of bones. And you go back to this scene specifically with the fireball and the undead, and things are starting to click. You put your energy out there, and for a moment you can see like a just like the outline of this large ball of fire just begin to form, not quite coalesce, but like.
Did you see that?
What are you talking about?
Damn.
See what?
Guys suck. Okay. And then one night I want to pull out my shield and like little origami dragon, put it next to it, and my gem encrusted miniature dragon skull, and then 3 diamonds. I'm gonna be like away from them or while my watch or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna sit there, just be like, hey, Ciatrice. You like showed me things in a dream, like that was really cool. Then my friend was dying, so like that was really not cool. and there was this giant tree, but like everything kind of came true, but not the giant tree. So I was kind of wondering, like, could you tell me what the tree means or something? Also, it was really cool saving that person's life or like bringing them back from the dead. And I was wondering if you wanted your 3 diamonds back, and like if I could do that again someday. But that's a lot of responsibility. I don't know. I'm not sure why you're letting me do this, but I thank you, and I want to be your best friend one day, hopefully, please. Okay. I'll leave the diamonds there if you want them. Night.
Give me a religion check.
Hey.
6. Nope. 9. Nope. 8.
6.
8.
You feel yourself casting out a spiritual line to the cosmic unknown, hoping something will hook. And you plead, but the line just reels back in. It's not disheartening. It's not unsettling. It's what you're kind of used to at this point. But no connection.
That's okay. I leave the diamonds there, and I hope when I go to bed, I have a really cool dream.
Okay.
Oh yeah, thanks for the fireball thingy. That was cool. That was almost a fireball. I know it will be one day. That was really cool.
Say this as you're making your little origami dragon. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So we now go to Oni. Oni, how do you spend your mornings, days, and evenings over the course of this week?
Mornings, I will be practicing my forms with my weapons. Days, I assume we're traveling, so whatever. Evenings, I will be attempting to figure out the things that Ramabaza wrote down, as well as the spells that were pending in my tome that Master O'Malley had left for me. Writing down any other theories that might pop in my head as to what the fuck that blight might be. And that's about it.
Okay. As you pull the parchment out that Ramabaza, the delightful,
Super cool guy.
amber-skinned gnome had given you, give me an Arcana check.
I'm pretty sure that's a 19. Yeah, 19.
19.
So
So you begin to decode it and understand it, really kind of taking your time to understand this arcane equation, and you're pretty sure you've got it figured out, and you're pretty sure you're ready to put it in your book. Would you like to attempt to put it in your book?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Shit. What do I do here?
The DC is 10 plus the spell's level, which is 1.
1. Okay.
Right. I'm pretty sure it identifies as level 1.
And what am I rolling here exactly?
Arcana
Just a
check.
straight... Oh, it's Arcana check?
Arcana check.
Fucking don't fuck it up, dude. Nope. I rolled a 3. So that's a 9.
I'm going to give you advantage on this because you
He's
took
nice.
your time to study it and you rolled a 19 on understanding it. However, this one will
11. Natural.
11.
Thank you, DM.
So you take your quill, you take your little bit of magical ink, and you eye the spell. You trace it on the actual parchment itself, and as you trace it, it's as if the little arcane glyph symbol it gets pulled off the page, kind of gets sucked into your quill. And then you go over to your wizard book and you try to duplicate it exactly.
Dope.
And so you go through this process of each letter, every meticulous dash and line and swirl and change of direction. You take it with sucking it into your quill, and there's a moment where you hesitate, not sure if you quite remember it. You close your eyes and you finish it off. You look at it and it looks familiar. You go through this process, and finally you get to the last glyph. And as you finish the last flourish of the arcane code, almost like a snowball effect, there's like a golden colored light emanating from each glyph, and you can feel the arcane equation kind of engrave itself into the magical parchment of your spellbook.
I have no spell. It's exciting.
What spell is it?
This spell is identify, or
Yeah.
it is identify. I am now able to identify certain things in a very specific manner.
Wait, but I mean, I can do that. Look, that's a tree.
Give me 10 minutes.
This is a hand axe.
I go over to the tree and I start casting identify as a ritual.
Okay.
Do I discern anything other than it's a tree?
It's a tree completely devoid of magic.
This tree is completely devoid of magic. Your assessment is correct. Would you like me to do the same for your hand axe?
It didn't take me 10 minutes to detect. That's a fucking tree.
Well, yes, that is a tree. That is correct. That tree is just a tree.
Haven't you ever seen a magical tree?
Vietnam flashbacks. They shouldn't move. Trees shouldn't move.
This one will not move other than the wind, or someone chopping it down, perhaps.
So,
Good to know.
for the next week, we have Agär, the burly, muscular dwarf, running off in the mornings to hunt wildlife and to track them.
I would like to see if I can get Fenrir to kind of coordinate with me to like hunt game. So if I see like a deer, I want him to apparate behind the deer and chop.
He wants a hunting dog.
You can try and teach him how to do that the next week you travel.
Okay, cool.
So-
Alright, fair enough.
So, for the following week, our companions go through this. They develop this rhythm where Agär, the muscular dwarf, goes off and hunts in the mornings, and Riley kind of retrieves into her book and her origami, and Oni is off in the corner practicing his martial arts. You guys continue your way on your horseback throughout the days, and then in the evenings you rotate through this cycle. And Agär, you spend your time with the guardian wolf. Riley, you spend your time communing with your god, Teatris. And Oni, you spend your time reflecting, learning, and planning on the pending visit to Vin'Tar. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a bit to see where the road leads them.
Did she take my
hopefully not to
diamonds?
She did not, they're still there.
Okay, I picked them up.
We'll be back soon.
See you in a
Oh
bit.
boy, I nearly fucked that up. I did fuck it up.
We be back.
And pirates now too.
We be back as pirates.
Ooh, pirate campaign. Let's do this.
More flashbacks for Agär.
During the first half of today's session, our characters regrouped, digested some information, said goodbye to a companion of theirs, and left the Baytons, heading eastward for about a week's worth of travel, and then ultimately starting to head southward, where the elusive and isolationist city of Vin'Tar is their ultimate endpoint and goal.
Did we hit the lake that's
No.
west of... No?
This is the journey to the Pierced Ridge Mountains. It's going to take weeks.
It's a long distance.
It's going to be months.
Oh, but we are eventually going to get to the lake there.
Yeah, you
That's on
will.
the road. Okay.
You will get there.
Oh, we're like
Oh
nowhere
shit!
near
But we're
there?
like,
We don't
No.
have to go to the lake, but
I wanna
I
go
mean,
to
it's the
lodge.
most direct place.
it's kind of on the way.
Yeah.
No, Vin'Tar's the further one away. Vin'Tar's the one closer up.
Yeah.
So like it's
I mean,
kind of out of the way, but we can go there.
Oh, no, I don't think we can get through here. We have to go through here.
well, we
Oh,
don't
we
have,
have to go in between the mountains in the valley.
You can. Well,
We'll find out
you'll
when we get
find
there.
out when you get there.
I guess so.
But, I mean, does the road take us to or by the lake, or can we go make a more direct route?
Oh,
you
that's
you
a
can
good question.
venture off the road and take a more direct route, but you suspect that venturing off the road is asking for more trouble.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's venture off the road.
the road might be slightly less
Traveled.
direct. Slightly less well, it's definitely more traveled. It's
Yeah.
just less direct.
Okay.
Um,
So it probably will go by the lake then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you suspect it'll head down by the lake.
Do we have a version of this map out for them?
Yeah, it's up. On the
We
website.
we have a version. If you're curious as to what they're talking about, we have a version of the map on our website, which you can check out. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucked it up.
Unless
Yes.
it's all right. So
What did you
Kelsey.
say?
yeah,
No, not.
it's
That
It's
one.
over here.
There you go. We're good at this.
so. Anyway, continuing on with the game.
Yes.
You guys continue
Only
for a few more days, occasionally hitting patches of rain, but for the most part, it's fairly nice weather. The days are hot and almost unbearably sunny, but the evenings cool off, and every now and then there's a rain to kind of refresh you all. There are a few travelers as you go by, a couple people on horses, a couple people traveling by foot, and every once in a while you'll see a caravan. Basic travelers looking, either heading north to Xantz or looking to make their way to the Baytons for a vacation to spend some time. You continue in this fashion, traveling. You haven't come across anything resembling a city or a village or anything like that. Every night you kind of camp off on the road, make your own home for the evening, but you haven't come across a civilization for a little while. Established civilization.
Okay.
One day, as you're traveling, you notice off in the distance a cluster of small buildings. The first buildings you've seen, actually, since leaving the Baytons. And as you approach, the buildings are off to your right-hand side, off in the distance, a little ways away, and you can see clearly there's a dirt path that makes the way to the buildings. And out on the road, right at the intersection, is an older man sitting down in the grass with a dog, brown-colored mutt, kind of looks a bit mangy. He's got a pitchfork, he's wearing overalls, and he's chewing on a long piece of wheatgrass. He watches you guys as you approach. And there's clearly... Actually, give me an insight check.
9.
12?
22.
22. You guys are perhaps spending more time looking at his dog.
These nice animal dogs are great. Yes.
You perhaps wondering if it's a familiar, or
Mm.
probably not, but
Probably not.
I think I'll cast
But
some
Agär-
word on
Agár notices that there's a look of both
Nothing.
excitement and trepidation as this individual sees you all approaching. You guys are kind of now like walking by him.
So hold on.
we
Describe.
would just pass by
describe exactly what is it we see. You say there's like buildings, multiple buildings.
Like a little village, right?
Yeah, multiple wooden structures.
Like
and
a farming
buildings.
village.
Yeah,
And
like a farming village.
Yeah.
And this farmer-looking guy is at the gate of like the entrance of the village.
So you guys are heading down a road,
Uh huh.
and then there's a T here with like a smaller dirt path leading to the cluster.
Okay.
And then he's like right here at this intersection.
Okay. Are there any signs?
Not really.
Okay.
Looks like a pretty small.
Will work.
Oi!
Oi.
How are you today?
Looks up, sun. Toasted.
Tell me about it.
How fares the road?
We haven't had much trouble.
That's good. That's good. And he's looking at you. Then he looks at Oni. He's like, "You all look like." And then he takes a moment to absorb the weapons, the shields, all the various equipment that you guys have. The big bags of. He doesn't know it's money, but he sees big bags of something tied to the haunches of the horse.
Should buy a bag of
It's
holding.
like,
We should.
We really do
We need to.
Yeah.
y'all look like veritable warriors.
We are.
Indubitably.
He pulls his straw hat down. You sound like Oni. I don't mean to be rude, friend.
Uh oh.
Okay.
He's gonna be rude.
I ain't never seen one of your type before.
You ain't from around here, is you?
You have not seen one of my. Do you mean Dragon Ball?
Is that what you are?
Yes. Like she is human and he is dwarf and you are. Is he human?
Human.
Human. I am Dragon Ball.
Scruffy beard, overalls, kind of well-worn clothes.
Yes. There are not many of us south of the mountains. I forget what they are known as around here. The ones, you know of Grifton?
Can't say I do.
Okay.
What you doing out here?
Honestly, looking for help.
What kind of help?
Is your dog okay?
Yeah, probably. Sometimes he eats bugs and messes with his digestion, but he's usually all right.
Oh.
Resilient dog.
What kind of help, friend?
Well, about a month ago, our little village here started getting attacked by creatures in the night.
What kind of creatures?
That's the thing.
Night kind.
We haven't gotten a good look at them, and I'll be damned, but don't tell the others, but we're quite scared of them. Vicious creatures. 4 legs, and 2 arms, and 2 sets of heads, and just loud, screeching like voices.
Any of that sound familiar to me?
Or me?
Make a nature check.
Nope.
11.
6! No. Sounds.
You sound very
the
odd.
2 heads part threw me off.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about centaurs, now I don't know.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
no,
displacers.
They, I don't know, they come in the night, they've been
What do-
mutilating our livestock.
I see.
It's getting harder and harder to survive.
Do they
Well-
only kill them or do they eat them?
Sometimes they try and drag them off, but sometimes they just kill them on the spot.
How big are they?
It's tough to say because it's at night and can't really see too well, but they ain't that big. I mean,
I get off of the horse. My size?
no, I ain't never seen nothing your size.
I look over at the house. Okay.
Nothing living and breathing your size.
Oh, okay. That is fair.
He's really nice.
Yeah. No, they're like. He points to Agär. They're like your size. Roughly.
How many?
Most we've seen is 3 of these at a time, but they come and go. Damnedest thing, it's only been started about a month ago. Before that, we've been fine.
What happened 1 month ago? Other than the first attacks.
Well. Can't say I know why, but it was the old hag outside of town that died.
There was
Roughly about a month
outside
ago.
of town.
Yeah, you see that? And he points off to the side of the village. You can see that there's a cluster of houses and or buildings and kind of residents and barns and stuff like that. But off, detached about 200, 300 feet away, there's another structure that from this distance basically looks like a shack. But it's clearly standing on its own, like detached from the town. Yeah. That old hag, I mean, she died about a month ago, and ever since.
How'd she die?
I honestly don't know, but, well, you see, we don't know this person too well. Kind of a mysterious type being. He takes out his piece of wheat, replaces it with another. I mean, from what I've learned, from what I've seen, she kind of stuck to her own business, didn't interact with us, just stayed on the outskirts of town. We would wave, say hi, every now and then. That's about it. Most of us were too scared to get closer, because, frankly, we thought she was haunted.
Mm-hmm.
She just bad vibes, like weird noises and sometimes colored lights, and I don't know. But she stopped showing up at dawn, which is when we would typically see her, and it wasn't too unusual. But a few days later, her place burned down. And
The shack that we saw?
the shack.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
not-
that's burned. Okay.
Yeah, you can see it's kind of just like a skeletal structure
Got it.
at this point. And not far from the shack is a long dead tree. You can see it's hollow and it's got dried branches. It looks very Tim Burton-esque. There's a big tree not far from that shack. It's kind of the only two markers. Well, yeah, I don't know. She stopped showing up at dawn. A few days later, her place burnt down. A few days later, our attention was turned to mutilated livestock.
Do I get the impression that the town burned the whole place down? Like,
You think he's lying?
is he like,
Are you asking me if he's lying? Or
like,
that's your impression. That's up to you. It's you
You
piecing the.
He has no reason to lie to us.
Except that he's never seen me, and he's apparently kind of freaked out new and different things.
so you
No,
left?
I thought he was more curious. Sorry, go ahead.
There's this old lady who was kind of haunted, who lived outside your town, and you just, like, ignored her for years and years and years.
We're kind of a private community, and honestly, she'd been a relic there. Like everyone knew about her, and you know, she'd been there for generations. I hear my pappy talk about her, and his pappy would talk about her. And
Was she also human?
she was, I don't know, but she was much smaller in stature. 3.5 to 4 feet tall,
I
maybe.
pointed at Agär again. Roughly.
Roughly, maybe a bit smaller. Definitely way more frail. Again, we never got too close
Did you ever hear her speak?
to her. Not personally, no.
Okay.
Are we in a rush?
No, I have. It is going to take us a long time to go to Vin'Tar.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate. Give my mates and I a place to stay, feed us, maybe a little payment, go a long way. We'll see if we can't attend to your little problem here.
I think I could do that, and I really appreciate it. Now, I gotta warn you, the town doesn't have much to offer.
You understand?
We don't require much.
We can scrounge up a few silver and, maybe a couple of chickens. But
Food will be more than sufficient. Don't even worry about it.
alright, sure. I mean, our town's in trouble, but I wouldn't want
I kind of...
you guys to put your life on the line for us.
Agär laughs. Oh, mate.
You're laughing, dwarf man, but these are some scary fuckers.
I believe you think so.
I ain't never seen nothing like it before.
I believe there's a lot of things you haven't seen.
Actually piques my interest, as well as what you have described of the hag, as you mentioned her. It is less, a different kind of extent. It reminds me of the master of mine who have taught me magic. So I am curious about this.
Okay.
So, whether we are helping you or not, at the very least, I am intrigued by it. I'd like to find out what is happening.
Well, one of our younger boys was up one night. He saw one of these creatures actually retreat and kind of disappear. It was kind of hard to tell because it was in the middle of the night, and we tend to stay away from the hag's place. But this creature disappeared underground near that tree over there.
The bird one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell you what,
We should speak with him.
take us to
The kid?
the livestock that have been mutilated, if you've got any left. And bring the kid so we can ask him questions.
All right. Follow me. I warn your friend. You're gonna get looks.
I am used to this.
He can be his other person.
I can
How do you
look
feel about tieflings?
differently if you need me to.
I ain't never seen a tiefling.
I transform into a tiefling. Is this better?
What the hell? Did you?
We've all got special skills.
He's gone pale at this point, and you get the sense he's never seen magic before.
Oh boy.
And to encounter a dragonborn turning into a tiefling, he's like,
It is okay.
maybe the screeching monsters aren't so bad.
It is okay. I am fine. You are fine. This is just magic.
Give me a persuasion check.
With that convincing speech?
I'm quite good at it, I must say. So,
Are you, though?
I rolled a natural 1.
Are you, though?
But
Are
I
you,
have
though?
an owl on my horn.
To help things?
I hope. It's something he knows.
He looks extremely troubled at this point.
I don't know how to help this.
Almost as if he's jumped from the frying pan into the fire. He's like, oh.
Well, if he can do like that, just imagine what he could do to the two-headed creatures. We could turn them into bunnies or rats,
I can do those things.
ants.
Meat.
I can do that. I can do the.
We're the best people to handle this.
I'm gonna jump down from my horse, grab the reins, walk to him, and just kind of give him the reins and be like, right, first things first, where's the tavern? And I would just start walking into the town.
I don't think they have
We don't, friend, we don't have a tavern, but
Any drink will do.
old
I'm still walking in.
old Betty likes to kick the booze. Go hang out with old Betty.
Right,
Um,
bring the boy and the livestock to Old Betty's.
He like takes your horse and keeping his eye on over
I'll
his
give him
shoulder.
a smile.
What's your name?
Drajnikov.
Your name is Drajnikov?
Yes, that is what he said.
It's a very dragonborn name.
What
Do you have a nickname?
Trash.
Kov.
Kov is good.
Okay, that's a
Single syllable.
mouthful.
Um,
I mean, it's a really cool name, actually.
Trashnikov is a really badass name. I love it.
yes.
You guys walk into this small village,
Jay.
and
I would put Jay.
I'll keep my distance.
Oni, sort of this 7 foot tall black scale dragonborn trailing a little bit behind this caravan of individuals.
Riley, do you think I should go as Tiefling or Dragonborn? I don't want to scare them anymore.
Dragon?
Okay.
I would say dragon. You look more like a lizard than a devil.
I'm going Dragonborn.
You shift back, and he's like, "Shit."
I assured you at this time. You do not need to worry. I will protect you.
He turns to you. You like walk to the edge of town. He's like, "I'm just gonna prepare people. Just give me a moment.
Sure.
Want me to come with you?
She is human.
Would you like to?"
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk with him, and he walks into one of the first houses, and it's like, well, foot traffic's been light, but I did find these individuals out here, and he kind of looks at you, and then looks at your crossbow and your shield, and well, frankly, they're armed to the teeth. They God willing, they can take care of our problem for us. It's like, well, splendid. Let's go meet them. Whoa, hold on. There's something you gotta know. One of them's really tall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all the better to kill those damn beasts. Yeah. He's got dark skin. Not a problem.
Skin.
He's got a tail. I'm sure he's got many tales to tell. Such a warrior must have many tales. No, like...
A minor illusion in my hand. He
minor
looks like
illusion.
this.
And she, like, this woman wearing an apron, just like, she's got flour and she's baking, and she just kind of like squeezes the flour together, and just like a puff of white flour in the air, and it settles down on her face, which is now white. She's, Would it? What?
Like this.
How?
We're gonna give these people an aneurysm.
Yeah.
Drashnikov!
Heart
What the
attack.
hell you got next to do?
Galore.
As her accent fluidly changes.
Is this
Yeah.
this isn't Betty, is it?
This is not Betty. This is the first time.
I've wandered off into the town looking for Betty's place.
Okay.
Betty.
Okay.
Did you go with him?
No.
You're off one. You see people like looking at you, and not like they're not threatened or anything by you. More just like you realize that they see you as a stranger, not as an anomaly.
Right.
Just like a stranger. Like, oh, there's a new person in town.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen much.
Oh, I'm looking for Betty's.
Betty's hitting the barrels.
Oh, brilliant! So will I. And I go to wherever you pointed me.
Okay, you knock on the door. There's no answer, and after a while, you knock harder, and you hear a voice from around back. What you want? I'm back here, by the barrels.
That's pretty okay. I go around.
Legit.
I go around. Hey there!
Betty knows what she's
I
about.
got a firmfit at your service. I heard you're the one that has the drink in town.
You walk around the corner to see this person just swinging in a hammock between two trees, and there are two barrels right next to them with taps. Traveler from out of town?
Aye.
Alright. You want a drink?
Aye.
Tell me a story.
Oh, I take the drink. I've got many to tell. Your boy Drezhnikov has gotten me and my companions to help you out with your little beast problem.
You're gonna take care of the monsters.
Aye.
God bless you. Cut back to you guys.
I'm outside.
There's just like a cloud of flour. Is that? Did you just do magic?
Yeah.
Ha. Lord, I don't want to know how. Drezhnikov, well done. I know, tell me about it. Well, it gets better. Their companion is that person she magicked in her hand. Did you just make him appear in your hand?
Yeah, and I make a bunny appear.
You make a bunny appear?
And I make...
Shit, you could eat forever! What? And then he notices that it's an illusion. Holy shit.
And then I make a... Shit, let's see, stapler.
A red flaper.
You begin to just make a whole bunch of items, and they're both mystified and horrified at the same time. You're drinking in back with a big, just barrel belly
My stapler.
individual with like his shirt's like pulled up, and he's kind of got like warts on his belly. And
Him. Oh, Betty is it him?
That's not Betty.
Oh.
It's Betty's husband.
Oh.
Slim.
What's her name, friend?
My name, Dorville.
Torben.
Torville.
Torville.
I've heard this name before.
Are you coming up with these on the spot? This is amazing.
What? Why would I come up with my own name on the spot? It's my God-given name. My mammy gave it to me.
Oh, keep pouring, Torville.
Now, tell me how this story ends.
So anyway, we're underground, and we've got these fierce fucking things. They're just like teeth like you wouldn't imagine, just like rotten and big grey skin, and they all come at us with clubs. Well, your mates and I, we didn't know what to do. We just fucking took hammers to them all. Before we knew it, we had 20, 50 grimlocks lying on the ground there.
You ain't pulling my beard, are you?
Well, why would I do that?
Are you telling the truth?
Yep.
Just make a performance check. Or persuasion.
18.
He's fairly enraptured and a bit scared at the same time. God damn. You seen some shit.
Yeah, there's some nasty shit out there. I've traveled a long ways, mate.
After a while, Drezhnikov comes back out along with the woman in the apron and introduces you.
Story checks out.
She like gingerly
Grimlocks.
walks over. Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
It is a nice day. It is fine. So I am fine. Is there something I can help you with? Okay, story checks out. Yep.
Drezhnikov's like, you best go lie down.
How many people are in this town?
It's a small number of us, maybe 30 or so.
Damn, that's small.
I
Yeah.
only have to do this 28 more times.
Well, we don't have to do it all one by one. We could do all at once. I don't
Tell you what, why don't you come into my residence, make yourselves comfortable. Those that want to come meet you could come meet you. Those that want to take our word could just take our word for it.
That seems fine.
They rush you into the first building and set you up in some modest corners. There's an indoor stove, like very, very crude furniture.
I'm afraid to sit on it. But
There's clearly not enough furniture for you all, and it's actually tight, cramped quarters, so you get like hunker down on the floor.
that seems fine, yeah.
Eventually, they come and grab Agär and bring you back to your companions.
How was the drink at Betty?
Well, these farmers know their shit.
Okay. What is... Like, he means...
They're good at making making drink, because this is not ale.
Okay.
It's much stronger.
He did not mean shit.
No, but like it, you know.
You heard of moonshine?
Hi!
We call it sunshine.
It's almost as strong as the stuff back home.
You could sell it.
It'll curl your beard. So,
I tried.
I don't know.
I'll take this as payment.
What happens next?
Well,
We've never encountered anything like this before.
you said they go down like a hole near the hag's house, you see?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go there.
They come at night, you say?
Hey, where's the
Mostly.
boy?
What's that?
Where's the boy?
Yes, the one who saw...
Oh, right.
It would be
right.
most
Yeah,
useful.
No,
if
I'll
this
go
would-
get it. I'll get it. He brings the boy for about 10 minutes. This young man, and unlike the rest of the town, he seems like just fascinated by you guys. Like, not scared, just like, whoa.
Okay.
This young, bushy-eyed individual.
So what exactly did you see?
Uh,
To the best of your abilities, exactly as you remember it.
Four-legged creature, deep red eyes, big jaws. And then like a torso that came out of its back. Another set of like white eyes. Kind of a long, spiky ears, kind of pointed ears.
Mm-hmm.
Vicious teeth on both ends.
What?
Both ends?
But both
Its
the
butt has teeth?
No, the face and then the face on top of the torso.
Two faces.
Yeah.
Same color.
No, it was
Red eyes and white eyes.
yeah, red eyes and white eyes, and
No, I mean the skin.
it was dark, very dark.
Mm-hmm. How many of them?
Most I saw was 2, but others have heard 3.
Okay, we can handle 2 to 3.
Can you show us the cows?
Sure. I mean, we've cleaned up most of it, but we can show you what
Whatever
remains.
is most recent, yes, please.
They take you to the back of one of the houses and show you the remains of a cow, and it's just like this badly mutilated, like from the ribs outward. A lot of... Give me a survival check. Those of you investigating.
I'd like to give him advantage, actually.
I rolled a 19.
Oh.
Yeah. So 19 survival?
Yeah.
24.
24. Agär, you notice that some of these wounds are very visceral and feral. Small teeth, small claws. But some of them are too clean to be done by teeth or claws. You just, like, almost that there were blades involved. And actually, you see a couple puncture wounds as well, suggesting an arrow type. And
So-
actually, as you dig around, you see like the crude head of an arrow.
I want to pull it out and look at it. Is it made of stone?
It's a hybrid stone with like a metallic exterior.
Okay.
It's very very
Like
crude.
okay, very crude.
Very
Okay,
crude.
Very crude.
They
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain. Well, it looks like it's not just beasts you've got here. It looks like this is man-made.
Really?
Like the attack was not just wild beasts. It looks like it's a little more complicated than that. Has anybody else touched this animal here? Collected meat from it or anything like that?
No.
They haven't like attacked any people, right?
Not yet. Once it started happening, we've been pretty careful.
What if
I
they're
mean,
just
we've had a few
angry?
people leave town. They don't want to live here anymore.
Do they take the livestock with them? Like, is there anything that's missing or taken, or is it
Yeah,
just
a few chickens, a couple of goats. The bigger stuff, they've tried to take off one of our cows, and guess they really realized they couldn't after they killed it. I don't know. We found it dead.
Maybe they're hungry, but they're weak because they're hungry, and then cycle.
I think we should wait for tonight, see if there's another attack, and follow it down the hole.
Maybe we could talk to them because
Perhaps.
like they have weapons and stuff.
What time of day is it?
It's about 4 in the afternoon.
There is still some sunlight. Let's go over to the tree, examine the area. We don't want to go in during the dark when we don't know what we're going into.
Right, especially when you can't see at night.
We'll be fine.
Let's go.
We're
I
gonna
have
head
light.
out there.
Okay.
And when we're 100 feet out, I'm gonna send Yume as an owl.
Okay.
To see what I can see.
Give me a perception check as this owl soars above Lund.
Sweet. And it's +3 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. So that is 21.
21. Yume flies over and sees the burnt down remains of the shack. But right next to it is that hollowed out tree.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually make out 2 smallish figures with yellowish, greenish skin, almost like sickly colored skin. They've got very crude of pelts and just tunics, just like every mishmash way.
I stopped the group.
And they've got 2 short bows, and they're just kind of like, one of them's got one of them, there's like a small like bug, and just like picks at it, starts eating it.
Okay. I stopped the group. Having a better look at them, do I recognize what they are?
You do.
Are they goblins?
They're goblins.
They're goblins?
They're goblins. Okay. I inform the group. We are dealing with goblins. There are 2 of them by the tree.
Uh-oh, they speak common.
They have arrows with them now and some belts. There may be more. If there are goblins here, they may be alone or they may be with a larger group. Knowing that they are there keeping watch, do we want to move in?
What if we could just go talk to them?
I am not inclined to think that they are willing to talk.
I think it'd be better to ambush them. If they're guarding an entrance, that means there's some kind of colony down there.
Possibly.
We should... And goblins, in my experience, are not very friendly or take kindly to anyone, especially when we're trying to cut off their food supply.
That's
What
always
if-
true.
They are friendly, but nobody's ever tried.
Don't think so.
Usually
And
that is
not
the
the chance
case.
I'm willing to take. Here's what we'll do.
Hmm.
We don't want them running in and warning the rest of their kind.
Yes.
We need to take them by surprise and take them out and sneak up inside.
They do not know we exist.
How far out is there? Is it like a empty field? Is there like woods
Pretty
coverage?
much. It's pretty much. There's not much coverage between the farmhouse and the
tree.
the burnt down shack and the tree.
Tall grass.
There's waist high grass.
Let us
Okay,
move.
like there's enough that'll get us into a certain range. To
Not
do-
only.
He couldn't like crawl.
I guess if I went
Theoretically.
prone, but that's what, a quarter my speed?
Yeah, you could move at a snail's pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, theoretically, yeah.
I think if we are going to ambush them, since if there are multiple, they only send out 2 or 3 at a time. We wait for them, cut off their return path, take them down, leave one alive.
Could you describe the beasts again?
Small.
Four-legged beast.
The one Oni saw?
No. The ones that they've been describing.
It was a four-legged beast with kind of a torso coming out from up top.
Okay, so they have mounts. Fair enough.
If they have, or it might not be mounts. It could be that they are simply
Riding on top of each other.
something like that.
Why would goblins kill an old lady and burn down her house?
Goblins are not very nice usually.
We should investigate the house as well. How far is the house from the tree?
30 feet.
Maybe they're just misunderstood.
That is possible. I would not put too much credit on that theory. You will have to convince me. Or I suppose they would have to convince me.
I
think we cut off the return path after they tried to attack. Then we killed two, leave the last for questioning.
I thought there was only two of them.
Oh, right.
No
If
more.
there are two or three. If there are two, then maybe we kill one or take him down without killing him if necessary. And then we...
I think that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Okay.
I'm going to take a nap.
So what exactly are you doing? Waiting for nightfall?
We're gonna wait for nightfall. We're gonna wait for them to come out to attack the livestock, and as they're running back, we're gonna cut them off at the pass, and
I think we should take them out as they're
attacking the livestock. Yeah.
After
Okay,
they've already crossed the line that we're gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys retreat back into the town. You tell the villagers of your general plan, and then
They are goblins, by the way.
What's a goblin?
Nasty
only
fucking
you
buggers.
knew them.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Ah!
Yes. When I see it, is it does it look like a goblin, or did you do something that's not a goblin?
No, I did a goblin.
Okay.
But he's like happy looking.
A happy boy goblin.
Very misleading goblin.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, that is goblin.
Well, all right. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. This.
So you guys formulate your game plan. They give you a goat to use as bait.
Cool.
You guys set the goat out, kind of an open area. And, each take a position around behind a few barrels or just behind a tree, kind of prepare yourselves to ambush the goblin. I need you all to make a stealth check.
At disadvantage because I'm wearing heavy armor.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
You guys have
I'm
plenty
not
of
trying
time.
to sneak past someone.
You guys have
that's
plenty of
why.
time to prep. So
True.
Oh, so I don't have to roll at disadvantage?
Well,
Woo!
okay. That's why I
Oh.
ask.
just for you in armor and noisy armor.
Shit.
10.
20.
Does that
A
mean I have to
natural.
roll again?
I don't know. Take
I
the
just take
lowest.
the
If
lower?
you're gonna, if you roll 2, I'd guess take the lowest.
Unnatural 20.
What were
Unless
the
you
two scores?
roll again.
A 15 and 11?
15 and 11 plus
2.
plus 2. Okay. So, Agär, yeah, you're hidden just precisely behind a tree. You look out and you see Oni's his shoulders and his tail from behind a barrel, behind a couple of barrels, and just there's a tuft of white hair and an owl perching. And then Riley, you're behind some fence work, and that you keep poking your head out to see if anything's coming.
Oi, stay still.
Accurate. I am.
I am very good at hiding. Oh boy. Let's not fuck this up.
So,
So once they've crossed the line, we go out. Take them down.
Okay. I can't see.
I will let you know. When to cast light.
You want me to cast light?
I will tell you.
I think I should let you know.
okay.
I'm looking
So-
through Yume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When there's no light source, I have Yume perched on my head so that I can peer through her eyes and it's not weird.
It's pretty boring for the first few hours as nothing happens. It's just
So I'm totally not paying attention.
like crickets are chirping and you hear owls hooting and whatnot. And it almost feels like you guys are going to fall asleep, but then off in the distance you see these two creatures, vaguely wolf-like in shape and form, but with two definite riders on top of them. And they're approaching very slowly, talking to each other. One slaps the other one. They like scuffle for a second. And in the middle of this, there's this poor goat who sees these things going.
Is he tied up?
Yeah.
Can I try and crossbow shoot the rope to break?
That's our bait.
Why would you
for
do
it.
that?
He's going for it.
Why would you do that?
Did they already cross our line?
And that's you decide what the line is. This is kind of where they're at.
That's not the line. I want them to be on top of the goat.
Yeah, I wanted them to be pretty fucking close to the goat.
I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7. You shoot the crossbow bolt off. You miss the rope into the ground. The two creatures look at it.
All right, I'm
dashing.
I'm running.
Okay, roll initiative.
Fucking shit.
God damn it!
Wow, this is the first time I roll good initiative.
Yeah. 18.
Me too. But plus 1,
18?
so 19.
Oh, I was 17, so plus 1, 18.
19 over here.
Okay.
Woo!
20 to 21?
No.
20 and 21.
Yeah, Felix isn't here. I don't know what you're anticipating.
15 to 20?
18.
19.
19, what's your dex?
Plus 1.
Plus 1.
Shit.
Yeah, double shit.
Let these
It's just a
buttons.
ruse.
And then Riley, you're bringing up the rear.
12.
Okay, so as this crossbow bolt goes flying through the air, whistling into the dirt, the goat gets even more scared. Now it's a horse. I forgot what a goat sounds like. Anyway,
They scream.
They do. They literally. That's what they do.
and
They do.
They do that.
This wolf-like creature is going to move in on it.
Good.
And is going to take a swipe at the goat.
Oh shit. He's definitely gonna hit. I mean,
By the way, I want to be within 25 feet of the goat because, like, I know
Yeah.
my.
You are within 25
Okay,
feet
cool.
of the
Good.
goat.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah. He takes a chomp at it and actually manages to connect with the goat.
your efforts failed.
It
Now
almost
this
worked.
one is going to come up as well.
I rolled a 2 and a 5 at disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Also going to hit. This poor goat is just immediately onslaughted by.
Dead.
You can hear it like. Just sort of collapses. Oni, you're up.
I am dashing to get behind, or at least I'm running up to get behind whichever one is closest.
Behind,
Yeah, hopefully.
like within melee
Within
or
melee, if possible.
right there.
I am?
Yeah.
Cool. I would like to...
Hmm.
Actually, could I stand perpendicular to both of them?
Like here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Perfect. I will
No.
Burning Hands.
Yeah.
Actually... I'll Thunder Wave instead.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I do not make an attack roll. They make
Oh.
a Constitution save.
Constitution. Now.
All of the creatures in front of me.
Now
Does
there
that
are
include me?
there are two wolf-like creatures that have very leathery faces, almost like giant rat faces. No ears. The ears are kind of like tucked back
Oh my god.
against the head, and they have large, thick necks with fur that shoots outward, and it's got like branches and burrs and grass entangled to
It's
it.
like a warg possum.
Are these
It's
gnolls?
it's like a very
Looks like a.
Sounds like a possum.
Sounds like.
it's like a fucked up wolf.
Okay.
This is essentially what you, and then you see these little goblinoid humans
Goblinoid.
on top of it.
Okay.
And so burning hands,
No, Thunderwave.
Thunderwave for all of them.
For all of them.
Oh shit! All right, here we go. Okay, those are 2 failures.
Cool. DC 14 con.
One of them succeeds. So the goblin over here, this one manages to succeed.
Okay. So that is 9 points of thunder damage.
9
And it
points.
does make a thunderous sound.
So there's this loud thunderous sound as this goblin just.
Yeah, they get knocked back. I think it's 10 feet. Let me just make sure.
Oh, he goes. He's done.
Oh, sweet.
He's out.
Okay.
He's just completely out.
On a success, no, that's a successful. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. So towards Agär.
Okay.
They take
Um,
half damage on the fail?
On a
Save?
succeeded save, they take half damage. So all but one creature takes 9 points. The one that succeeded takes half that.
Okay.
But he's on the wolf, right?
Yeah, but they all but the one that succeeded get pushed back 10 feet. And if it
I'm
was
just
like,
saying he's on the wolf, so he might as well
oh,
be.
then maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Right. So
And that is my turn.
the two wolf-like creatures take the damage and startle backwards. The remaining goblinoid also takes the impact, but is still managing to hold on to their reins. Agär?
Alright, as it's getting pushed towards me, I'm gonna like run with my maul and jump up and just like slam it right in the chest.
Go for it.
Of the goblin or the wolf?
The goblin.
No!
Okay.
We said we were going to leave one alive.
He's going for it. He's aiming for the goblin.
I mean, either way, it was a 13 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
That'll miss.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, as I miss and land, I'm just gonna slam the wolf with it. The fucked up wolf with my maul.
Okay, they're both equally fucked up.
Also, I say, Riley, guess light.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural
Maybe
20.
he's my
That'll
natural.
hit.
If you want to.
You get to reroll 2s. Which is the one. 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Nice. So you bring your maul out and you hit it right across the jaw. And you hear this this sickening twist of its neck as it
That
snaps.
is a twickening sound.
And it falls prone. The goblin kind of jumps off of its back. It's prone on the ground.
Hell yeah.
Is that your turn,
Yeah, that's all I'll do.
Riley?
I want to grapple the goblin.
I don't know if you can get there.
Oh, shit balls. I'll cast light
Okay.
and make my
Yeah.
way there.
Okay, so you cast light on the beads in your hair and you start moving your way.
I really hope that the villagers are watching this.
Do
They
you want
must
to
be
dash?
losing their minds.
Or no, that's your action to cast light.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a rogue.
That's correct.
So, okay.
Jump around.
This wolf-like creature is going to turn around, and Riley, you being the closest one, is going to snap at you. That's a 15 to hit.
Misses.
Misses. You just put your shield up, and its jaws can't find purchase on your shield. But there's this really grating sound as the teeth scratch across the metal.
Sorry.
Oni.
Cool. I'm gonna walk around Riley to the wolf, I guess. The other way. Yeah. The goblin's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Does he look all fucked up?
Yeah.
What about the other wolf?
He looks badly injured, but
But still alive as well?
yeah.
Okay, well I'll focus on this one, I guess. I will... I'll take it with my new sword.
Go
So,
for
I will sort of jog around Riley,
Goblin.
and as soon as I clear her, I will summon my new sword, and I'm going to come down for a strike.
it. And as it swings through the air, there's a yellowish glow to it.
Natural 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Wonderful. And it is a long sword, so it's a D8.
And you're aiming for the wolf-like creature.
Yes, the
Okay.
wolf-like creature. Oh, sweet. So that is 11 regular damage plus 1
Right.
radiant.
Right. Again, you just take it, snap it. You can mostly detach most of its head off, and it just falls to the ground. You turn your attention toward this other goblin.
And if I can block the way of the fucked up goblin, I'd like to do that from where he came with my movement. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gar.
Alright, I'm gonna finish killing the wolf that's on the ground in front of me.
All right.
19 to hit.
That wolf is dead.
Oh, that wolf is dead?
Yes.
Everybody's dead but the goblin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Correct.
Cool.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the goblin and just,
Grapple that bitch.
yeah, grapple him.
All right.
Disarm him and grapple him.
Contested strength.
Gee!
Or
What's gonna
You might
happen?
roll a 1.
Ah! He did!
so you put your maul down
That's
and
special.
you come over,
Walk over.
confidently.
Going with one hand. My left hand.
You go in with your left hand and it rolls out of the way. It looks at this sickening creature with this shriek, spit and foam coming out of its mouth, looking at you.
Do I have another... Can I do something else? Like, do I have an extra...
Bonus?
Does extra attack
No.
work to
No,
try to
if
grapple
you
him
attack,
You
again?
have to action surge to do that again.
No, then...
Yeah, I don't even bother.
Then in that case, I'm gonna take out one of my hand axes and I'm just gonna like just be like ha to him as well.
Make an intimidation check.
Hey. 3.
3. It does not budge from where it stands. Riley, you're up.
Let me show you how it's done.
What are you doing?
Grappling.
Riley's strength.
13.
Oh, you rolled high.
I rolled a 15.
Yeah.
You pounce on it and you manage to. You're holding it in your arms right here. And it's sort of squeezing out.
Show them how nice you are. He's biting me.
Yeah, like your forearm.
Stop.
As you delivered 2 points of damage. You're batting it on the head.
That's 2 points of damage.
One punch to do damage is 1 point of damage plus your strength modifier.
Oh.
negative
It's the goblin's turn. It's gonna try and escape.
Contestants.
Oh,
No, the same.
again?
13.
Okay. You hold it firm. We're out of initiative at this point. What would you guys like to do?
What do you want me to do?
Has it,
I want
I'm
to.
surprised it is weaker than you.
I want to grab it by the neck and just be like, "Oi, do you speak common?"
I don't think he can speak if you grab it by the neck.
I let go.
Do you speak common?
No!
But you said no in common.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
It speaks common?
It's speaking
No!
It speaks common.
It's speaking common right now, but it tells me it doesn't. I don't know what to believe. Maybe it only learned I don't speak common.
How many of you are there?
I don't know.
Is it more than this one and you?
Intimidation check. With advantage.
Okay. I'm not trying to be intimidating. Okay. 19.
Yes!
Okay.
How many?
Lots.
I cast Cause Fear.
Okay, which does?
It imposes the sense of fear. You awaken the sense of mortality in one creature you can see within range.
To be clear, he's very scared already.
Yeah, but he's not being cooperative.
Okay?
So, I'm casting this.
Okay.
Wisdom save DC 14.
10 plus 0. So,
Okay.
hold on. 10 minus 1.
Oh! Okay. I won't kill you if you listen and respond appropriately. The same goes for this thing. Okay. Well, for the most part, anyway. How many are you? Is it a full colony? Ten or more?
More.
30.
Less.
Okay. 20 or less.
What's your connection to the old hag that used to live in the burned down house?
She's dead.
Yes.
I understand that. Were you friends?
No.
Was she protecting the village from you?
She kept us down here.
So yes.
Were you her servants?
We would dig for her, but sort of.
Did she feed you?
No.
Why did she want you to dig for her?
Big, large, kegs.
Onkeks. Do I know what that is?
Probably.
The fuck is an ankeg?
They're essentially like
Exactly.
giant, like cockroaches with like digging type claws,
No.
Okay.
essentially.
Time to leave.
You were digging to get one of those.
To hunt them.
Hunt them. Okay.
Yeah. But she's gone now.
Yes.
Did
Yes.
Did you kill her?
No.
Is he
How'd she
lying?
die?
I don't know. We found her dead.
What are you? You just need food? Why are you doing this to the village?
Nobody enslaves goblins.
Oh. But what about that time that hag enslaved you?
That is true. that
Ever
happened.
again.
Okay, but please, they didn't do anything to you though. It is time for you to take your colony and move on.
We're hungry.
Yes, there is plenty to hunt.
What if you
out
learned
there.
how to farm with the villagers and then you guys would have like triples of food?
They are afraid of me.
You wanna what? No, that's not gonna work.
Why not?
Tries to squirm out.
Can we tie him up?
Can't.
Hey, can somebody tie this dude up?
Yes, I will tie him up.
No, I'm gonna do it.
Sorry, do you have rope?
Yes! I do, as a matter of fact. I have 100 feet worth of rope. I just don't have my fucking rope of climbing. Thank
Okay.
you very fucking much.
First of all, you lost your rope.
No, but I got back.
I gave you the rope of climbing.
You gave me the rope of climbing, but I got somebody else's rope. Didn't I get the guard's rope? I got the guard's rope. After my rope was...
Somebody has fucking rope. Just tie up the dude.
Okay, so tie him up then.
I tie him up with my 50 feet of hempen rope.
Okay, easy enough.
Okay.
He's like a mummy goblin. You see
Um,
little claws like sticking out from his face.
Okay. So, Riley,
Well,
you like to explore this option of the villagers working with the goblins.
Yeah.
Okay. Villagers!
I'm
Villagers,
dragging.
please come out.
I'm dragging the goblin to like somewhere in the center square of the town or whatever.
Oh, this is not gonna work.
Please come to the beacon of light that is Riley's head.
So Riley leads the way to the center of town, lights illuminating the area around her, blazing from the beads in her hair. And Agär steps into this aura of like dragging this small creature
And I just
behind him. It's like just kicking. And at first, only Drashnikov comes out, and then you see a few of the braver individuals come out, and they're like very like, "What is it?
It is a goblin.
What the hell's a joblin?"
Yes.
yeah, Oni says it and words appear.
It is. I just kind of point at it. This is what the goblin is. They are another type of species. They are trying to live just like the rest of us, but their methods involve taking your livestock.
They're scavengers.
So wait, here's this thing. Apparently, the hag was enslaving the goblins to kill the unkegs? Am I understanding this correctly?
Who are you asking?
To the goblin.
Or the DM at this point?
It's your interpretation.
Okay, so I think what was going on was the hag enslaves the goblins, kills the unkegs. So if you get rid of the goblins, then you're going to be overrun by unkegs. So I think you guys should make a deal where, like, you give them food and they kill the unkegs and everybody's happy and nobody's dead, including your cows.
There is already 2 dead wolves and a goblin.
You get food,
We're supposed to cooperate with these things?
Like that or have giant cockroaches eat your face. Eventually.
I think we're making some assumptions.
This is going to involve a town hall discussion. I don't know if we can make this decision right now.
I'm just telling you the situation.
You would also have to convince the goblins of this.
Well, you help them and they give you food, or you don't help them and you die.
She
Hey!
tells the goblins.
Joblin,
There's a goblin.
are you a reasonable critter?
Goblin,
Oh.
please respond appropriately like conversation.
Yes.
There you go.
Well done, mate.
This is terrible. This is the worst idea ever.
It is your idea.
I know.
I don't think it's that bad of an idea.
It is a terrible idea.
It could work.
Okay, not for very long.
So what would you guys like to do?
If
So,
we
now
keep,
what?
If we keep him here tied up, which we can do, the other goblins will know. Oh yes, there are roughly 20 goblins. You have only ever seen 2 or 3 at a time because it is the hunting party. Anyway, if we leave these 2, or rather, well, one is dead. If we leave this one here, the others will know. If we send him back, the others will know. There is no way to control what will happen after this. So what will we do?
I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead.
That is fine.
Story of life.
Well, we could just kill them all.
Why? I think.
I am of the opinion that we should send them away.
What about the unkegs?
What do I know about caves?
Give me an nature check.
Because they eat goblin food.
God damn it.
3! I don't deal in insects very much.
That's 13. No, wait. Nature? 10. Sorry.
Yeah, not much. They like to burrow. Occasionally
Yeah, it's loud.
Occasionally they travel in these small groups.
Are they usually do they usually stay underground?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't get the
They
feeling
do like to emerge and like attack
that-
people and suck them down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they would definitely be a problem. Okay. Okay. Riley is right. The onkegs would be a very serious problem for your village. They are far more dangerous than the goblins could be. At least to your people. To the livestock, maybe not so much.
Are you talking to Drasnikov or the goblin or
Both. The onkegs will eat you, and when they are done with you, they will eat you, human.
The goblin and the human like look at each other for a second. Like,
So that's basically the choice you got, is kill each other, or fight together and survive, and face these giant cockroach things together.
What do I know of goblin culture? Society.
They're
nature.
basically
Nature?
pests.
14.
I feel like I should know things about it's cocked, or a 9 or an 11.
If you can rest a D4 on it, it's not cocked.
You could rest the D4 on
9.
Basically, what I really want to know is, do I know that they are usually led by a hobgoblin or bugbear?
You know that that's definitely a possibility, and it has happened in the past. Whether or not it's happening in this case, you can't tell one way or another.
Right.
But they also can just be led by other goblins.
Right.
So
I just want to know.
Yeah.
I just want to know that I knew that was
Yeah.
a thing.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, goblin. Do you have a name?
why?
Because I don't like referring to you as goblin. Okay, goblin. Are you led by someone else, or are you the leader?
Bigger goblin.
Hobgoblin. Does he look like you, or does he have different colored skin?
He looks like me.
Okay.
Take me to your leader.
I was thinking more bring your leader. But here's the thing, if he goes down alone, he comes back with more. If we go down with him, we go into more.
I mean,
I can kill a lot of them very quickly.
I was about
Same.
to say the same thing.
But I'd rather not.
I mean, I don't want to kill him. He's kind of cute.
Okay. Okay, Goblin,
He's trying to like chew away at the hemp rope.
take us
Got
to
it.
your leader.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of him for trying to do that.
God damn it.
Leave him alive.
He will go unconscious.
Really?
He's like barely alive.
Fine, then I'm gonna just hold his neck and be like, stop biting your fucking rope. And I'm gonna shove him back.
Okay. What was his name? Drashnikov?
Yeah.
Drashnikov.
Yeah.
Who is the leader of your people?
I mean, I guess I could speak for us.
Okay. Stay here. We are going to go down there. We're going to get the leader of the goblins, bring them over here. You are going to discuss what deals you can make.
Oh my. Things just got really complicated.
Yes, I thought this was going to be a lot simpler. But you have own gigs. So either you move your entire village, which I do not think is viable, or everyone, goblins and humans, all die. I mean, how many own gigs are we talking about, Goblin?
I don't know.
Perhaps the leader goblin will know.
I just imagine it's like an endless series of unkegs, but
I imagine that there are a lot.
if they're like cockroaches, then they're definitely endless.
If they travel in small groups, which I believe they have known to do, we may be able to kill all of them.
Oh.
And then the goblins can leave. And
Oh.
the humans can stay.
Oh.
Maybe. Let's go down to the goblin, I suppose, village and see what happens.
Like, we're going to go down there?
We're going to go down there.
Yeah, let's go. It'll be fine.
Would you rather not?
No, I mean, Riley was down with it. I was just joking about taking me to your leader.
Well,
Okay.
take me to
So-
your leader, goblin.
You guys make your way to
This is ridiculous plan.
to the
I love it.
I don't.
to the large hollowed out tree, and right next to it there seems to be a portion of the earth that's just kind of sunken in and has been slightly refined, and sort of a clear passage heading down at a 45-degree angle.
I'll go first.
I'll go
Guard.
last.
Does Oni fit?
I will make space.
It's tough for Oni.
Mm.
And as he walks by, he kind of like drags some of the soil down into the chamber.
I don't like being on the ground.
But he makes his way down, and as you guys are,
Agär, you're carrying the goblin, right?
Yeah.
I'll bring up the rear.
you're carrying the small goblin.
I'll also be bringing the corpses of the other stuff we killed.
The
The
jeez.
remaining dudes. You don't
Okay.
have to make images of them, I don't think.
All right, so you walk down into this
New.
initial chamber. What's that?
Who knew?
We were gonna go down.
Yeah.
I suspected.
Yeah.
You make your way down into this initial chamber, and immediately upon arriving, there's a sense of like disorder and chaos. You hear like all this noise, and Agär, you see, because you have dark vision and you're leading the charge.
My
that,
lights are on.
As this beacon comes down, you see a few of them head down this hallway, a few of them head down this hallway, and then there are two more wolf-like creatures that are not running away, not intimidated. They're moving aggressively towards you.
I tell the goblin that I'm
shit.
holding, like, tell them to stop. Now.
It's a natural 20.
Woo!
The wargs, recognizing the battle cry and sort of their commands, pause momentarily.
Cool.
Right, which way?
Let's fill out the space in the entrance there.
Yeah.
Cool.
To master?
Yes.
Yes.
Either way.
They lead to same place.
Yes.
That makes
Does
sense.
your master speak common?
Yes.
Okay.
sweet.
If not, he can translate.
I
If he
say
yeah.
doesn't translate well, we kill everything.
I say we go straight.
Well, there are 2 animals there waiting for us.
Yeah, we'll
We
just
could-
walk past them. It's fine.
What about the other one? Well, alright, fine.
Why don't we go the other way?
That's what I was thinking.
Why the other way?
Because there's no wards blocking it.
There's no
It's a
need
bit
to go through the
aggressive.
wards.
Got to show dominance, mate.
Alright, let's
They're
go
goblins.
through
They're already dominant.
the No,
No,
that's
you
the
gotta
point.
show dominance to the wargs. If
And-
you walk by like you own the fucking place, it's no big deal.
Okay.
You going straight?
Yeah, go straight.
Suppose So.
I don't care what their opinion is.
You head
What
straight,
goblins do respond straight.
right past them, and there's this tense moment where they move in on you, but the fucking goblin with his natural 20 animal handling check, okay, and they kind of back off, but they're as you make your way into further deeper into the chamber,
Further deeper.
further deeper further.
There you go. Truly, madly, and deeply.
They like trail behind you at a distance.
Okay.
Which way?
This way.
We go that
We
way.
go that way. Whichever way that may be.
Yep.
Okay.
Jesus.
So you make your way into
I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
another chamber.
Cool. Fun. Love me some other chambers.
There's no goblins in here?
You can hear them like skittering ahead of you, trying to like stay out of sight.
I'm carrying 3 corpses.
I'm very confused. Are we about to get ambushed?
Once you get to
Okay.
this place over here, you can see that there's a
Melee
large
spells?
chamber that
Yeah,
kind of
spell
looks
slot.
like a resting quarters with a bunch of goblins in there, all huddled in the corner, like very confused. You can tell there was some sort of alarm signal or something. They're panicking. They're like all clustered over in the corner. It's like
It
as
is fun.
Riley and her bright colored beads just like become a blinding beacon
Tell-
within this small chamber.
Tell them they'll be fine. No harm will come to them as long as they cooperate and try not to kill us. Otherwise, I'll take all their heads.
We have no masters.
I'm gonna continue walking down the path.
That was far more effective.
You continue walking down.
So many.
I'm very impressed.
It sort of bends around into a fork in the road.
Which way?
To Master Goblin?
Yes.
Aye.
That way. He
Go
points
that
up
way.
to the left.
Let's go that way.
Okay.
Feel so bad.
Yeah.
We're just walking right by all these things.
So you guys walk into this chamber. It's alright. It's life. You guys walk into this chamber. The 2 dogs
God, I want Dwarven Forge.
trailing behind you at a bit of a distance. Just
Yes.
a bunch of goblins off. You enter what could only be interpreted as a makeshift throne room. Inside, there's a dirt that's been piled up into a seat type of throne, and on top of it, you see the saddle of a horse, as if this was like some sort of luxury. And sitting on top of that is a goblin, and he's wearing what looks to be a hat, but upon closer inspection, you see it as like a boot that he's wearing with like the flap coming up over here and then extends outward, and then he's got like kind of the laces falling down over his head.
That's pretty great.
At his waist, he's got a jar of like crickets that are just jumping. The crickets. And he's just wearing pelts and various loin cloths. He looks at you all.
He's like a normal goblin.
Yeah, and there's a warg in there with him.
Cool.
A wolf-like creature.
You in charge here?
Ah!
I'm gonna drop.
Yes!
I'm gonna drop the goblin. Just be like, right. So, what was the name of the creatures that they're fighting?
Unkids.
Have you been the one killing the unkigs?
Yes.
Is he?
Do I believe him?
Yeah.
Maybe insight check.
I will also toss the other 3 corpses.
Jesus fuck. 7.
21.
10.
He definitely looks to be, of the goblins you've seen, he seems to be the most robust, has had the most food and whatnot. He still doesn't seem too much like a threat to be killing them on his own, but he does seem to be the strongest one in here. Might makes right type thing.
Right. Well, you are all going to die if you continue like this. The young kegs will kill you.
Ah!
Yes, I know it is inconvenient. There is an idea. Please, Riley, I feel so bad sharing this idea.
And as you step deeper and deeper into this chamber, there's just like piles of stuff in the corners, just like stuff that they've gathered over the years, small tools and implements. You see nailed to the wall various pieces of like parchment, essentially. And there's just like junk piled over in one corner.
Wait. Before I launch into this speech, do I see what's on the parchment?
Perception check.
I would like to look too.
Me too.
You may!
Damn it.
You may,
14.
you did me wrong. 10.
6.
10.
14.
14 was the highest.
14 was the highest.
Yep.
Agär, you notice that most of the pages on the wall are weathered and have gone through, like they've been wet and soaked, and most of them are illegible. But the few marks you do see seem, even to your limited exposure, seem archaic in nature. And
Arcane.
Arcane.
Oi, this might be something you might find more meaning than me. Look like magic glyphs.
I walk over to them. I examine them further.
So while he's doing this, I'm talking to the head goblin.
Yes. Goblin leader.
Yeah, I want to take a step closer to him too.
Is he a hobgoblin?
No, it's just a goblin.
Just a gerblin.
Just a gerblin.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm Riley.
Ah,
What's your name?
wax.
My name's Wax.
Makes sense.
Wax.
It is very common goblin name.
That's a cool hat.
Yeah. he pulls the laces and it like tightens around his head like and then like
Think you found new best friends.
Can I be their queen?
Riley the Goblin Queen.
Oh my god, yes please. Someone needs to draw that.
So, I heard that there was this old hag, and she made you do things for her? Or something?
Sometimes.
Like voluntarily? Free will?
She was master.
She was your master.
Goblins need masters.
Yeah, she was master.
And then she passed away.
She died.
Yeah.
How?
Stopped breathing, I guess. I don't know.
That is one way, yes. As I continue
my
examining
God.
the arcane glyphs.
And now that she's dead, you need food? Why are you attacking the village?
Nobody enslaves goblins! Twice.
Well, here's the thing.
You are enslaving other goblins.
I master. Master Wax.
Okay, Master Wax, here's the thing. Like, there's these on-kegs, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to kill you. And they're going to kill the humans. And if you stay here and make us kill you because you're hurting the humans, that would be bad, right?
Give me a persuasion check.
Does she have advantage because of the corpses? Okay.
I don't know.
7.
7?
Wow.
No.
You're real good.
No. We play nice, then humans turn their back and kill us.
What do you mean?
We fight.
Wait.
You're just going to fight.
Wait. What do you mean they've been killing you?
Not that they will, but they would.
Oh, and I thought that they had.
No, they would. That's what he thinks.
Oh.
He thinks as soon as they become submissive, they're gonna, like, essentially be out. Killed.
Well, if you're the protectors of them and they're the purveyors of food to you, it sounds like a pretty good symbiotic relationship. Learned that word from ZT.
Mutualism? Shall we say?
Mm-hmm. Aye.
Uh,
So in a way, you're both masters. In one way and another.
Or you could just, like, leave.
yeah,
Yes, I like this option a lot. You should all leave.
we'll leave.
You'll leave.
Go
Yeah.
into the woods.
I'm gonna take
For real?
like steps closer to him, get up in his face, and just look down at him.
He's got two very, like, rusted blades in his hand, but they're, like, clattering.
Yeah, I'm like looking at it. I'm looking at him, and I'm just like, where will you go?
We'll take slaves and go west.
What kind of slaves?
Slaves. Humans, they're good.
No.
No.
You go. You leave alone. You leave. You don't fuck with anyone.
Okay, we'll live.
You hunt for yourself.
We'll leave humans.
You never enslaved. Did you like being enslaved?
No,
So why would you do that to other people?
because it's fair.
I love how this is going to be like a bloodbath and it's an education on moral ethics.
Oh my god. I don't want to be these people's mommy.
I turn around. Goblin. Wax.
Master Wax.
No, just wax. Right now, Master is Agär, Riley, and Oni. You are just wax. So, wax. We can kill you, and then tell the others to leave. Or, you can stay as the new Master Wax after we leave, but you need to go somewhere else. And leave the humans alone. There are plenty of woods for you to be in.
Humans up top?
Yes,
No, we leave them alone.
very good.
We take humans we have with us.
You have
Wait, you
humans-
have humans?
Where are the humans that you have here?
I'm gonna draw my great axe and I'm just gonna let it like fall and sink into the clay right next to him. No, I'm not gonna kill him. Right next to him, and I'm just gonna get really up in his face. Where are the humans you have?
Down in cavern.
I'm gonna grab him and just kind of shove him and like kick him in the back and be like, "Show me." And I'm taking the great axe with me.
I'm just gonna take the papers with me, roll those up, and
I
put them
thought
away.
nobody was missing from the village.
Nobody is missing from the village.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, this just got complicated.
God damn it.
So,
Well, Riley, what
you
did I
guys
get you?
make your way down. There's a gate that leads to a new area.
I'm gonna bust it down with my maul.
The
They might have a
Master
key.
Wax looks like he's rummaging for keys, but you just break it open.
I don't even need my maul. I just kick it open. I'm firm foot. God damn it.
Yep, and you come to another wax, not wax, another metal door.
There were twins.
You come to another door, and in this enclosure right here, there are two very dirty humans. They're just like just living there in like tattered clothes.
Male, female.
Both male. Riley, Noni, give me a perception check.
You may!
Nat 20.
Natural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Riley, you look at this person, and despite all the grime, the dirt, the messy hair, despite everything, like all the muck and the grime, you recognize this as one of the bandits that stole your bag when you were on your way to the Baytons.
What? Oh my god, what? I didn't know they stole my bag. I recognize this as one of the bandits that Oni and I encountered.
Yeah, and so he comes up to the bars. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God, there are people. Oh, thank God. Let us out. Let us out. Let us out.
Rightly.
I know.
No. Yeah, and then the other one walks too. No, come on. Let us out. Let us out.
What if
also a
I
bandit?
let this goblin eat your face?
What?
No.
I'm sorry,
Look,
what?
Look. I know people.
Just a moment ago.
The vultures, they can get you stuff. I promise you a lot of stuff. A lot of loot.
Who are these vultures?
Vultures.
Ooh, I'm interested in the vultures.
They follow people.
They follow people.
Not people. Creatures.
You better start talking coherently before I stab you.
You have not said much.
The vultures. They have lots of stuff, and I'm in with the vultures. They can give you
Is
things
this...
if you let us out. Let us out.
Do you recognize me?
Should he make a perception check?
That one. We just not.
I don't really want to kill them.
I don't know what I want to.
Did the goblins already take everything you had?
Yeah, they took our stuff. We had some binoculars. We had a bag, a bunch of stuff.
Do we believe
What
them?
kind of bag?
Really colorful.
Did it have a bunch of money in it?
Yeah.
Did you spend the money already?
Yeah.
That's okay, I just want my bag back, you motherfucker.
It's your bag.
Yeah, motherfucker, you took it from me when you were in a tree and I don't remember everything.
And like
That's right. We
as
were
you're having
in
this
three.
conversation, a look of realization dawns on him as over your shoulder, Oni's big dragon face kind of emerges out of the darkness. And he's like, "Oh, I remember that.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, so that's what happens.
yeah.
So why should we get you out here? You
Oh.
work with bandits called the vultures. That's good to know.
No, we're okay. Carry on."
Interesting.
You're good
Oh,
here?
no, mate. Don't even worry. I'm gonna kick the door down.
Wax.
This one's a little firmer because to prevent the humans from getting out.
Then I will
Give me a strength check if you want to actually like
What do you do?
I mean,
athletics.
is it possible for me to kick it down at all?
It's possible.
Oh, okay. It's just a higher DC.
This is like their prison, so.
Athletics?
Yeah.
That's 25.
25.
Yep.
It's not about having the right amount of strength. It's about hitting it right in the sweet spot. So
Yeah.
you hit it right on the hinges, and it opens right off the corner of it into this small room, and they get knocked back onto. They're prone on their back.
And
The supine kind of crawling away from their now new threats.
17 plus 8. Yeah, that's 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up. So, my mate's been looking for her bag for a while. She's been really upset that it was stolen.
So, is Wax with us?
Yeah, Wax is with us.
Yes.
Mr. Wax!
Yes. Master Wax.
Just wax.
Do you have my bag?
I have stuff.
Do you have a really colorful bag?
Yeah.
I'll trade you for this one that matches your hat.
Okay.
Cool. My bag back.
Wax, you can take these humans with you.
Really?
Why not?
Yeah.
They are alive and well. And they said to leave them alone.
These two, no more. Well, what if they kill the goblins, though? Quite frankly, I think the goblins are better things than these people are.
They are.
Humans?
Yes.
Weird word.
I'm gonna look at the humans. Do they look relatively scrawny right now?
Yeah.
They are not well fed. I think
The
all of the
only
goblins
one-
and the wolves can take them.
The only one in this chamber underground that looks well fed is Wax.
What a dick.
That is goblin culture. It is not good.
Have
So-
you guys been fighting the... What was that called?
Young kegs.
The uncakes.
Uncakes.
Yeah, we help with the young kegs. We also, I guess we help them build stuff.
You help the goblins build stuff.
Yeah, and dig. And he points down to the tunnel. You can see that there's just like, they started a new tunnel, and there's just a couple like shovels in the dirt.
Dude, you must be an idiot. If you can dig your way out of here.
They don't give us the tools when they put us back.
Okay, whatever.
That is fine, but
You're still an idiot.
really they are so easy to kill. Anyway, that is not the point. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe we don't let the goblins.
I don't
have
know
them.
what to do at
Maybe
this
we should
point.
just let
I
them
have
go,
no idea
let them
either.
fend for themselves. Let's do that. Okay. Wax.
Master.
No, just Wax. You don't get the humans. We are going to take them.
Oh.
You are going to leave. I know it is a big time bomber. It's fine. We are going to take them.
It's a big what?
Big time
You
bummer.
are going to leave, going to the woods. I don't care where. You are going to leave humans alone. Kill animals if you must to survive. That is it. You understand?
Can I keep the hat?
You can keep the hat. You can keep probably most of the things you have.
Except the humans.
No, I want the fucking binoculars. Are you kidding me?
I said most, not all.
Is all the stuff that
We
you've
have
got?
so much money. Just let them keep
No, I
some
want the
of it.
fucking binoculars.
It probably won't even work.
If you want to stay rich, you have to act like you're poor.
See? This guy knows.
I don't. I am actually very poor all the time. I have bad habits with money.
So you guys are in this underground chamber. You've got the tied up one that refused to tell you his name. You've got the well-fed Wax next to you.
It's a
You've
very
got the two
bizarre situation.
You've got the two prisoner humans.
It is absurd. What absurd it can get.
What world did we walk into?
Riley's.
This is all a dream.
Welcome to Riley's world.
Exactly. Okay. Bandit Idiot 1, Bandit Idiot 2. Walk ahead of me. We are going to leave. And Wax, you're coming with us as well. Actually, bring all the goblins. We are leaving.
Now?
Yes.
Now.
Okay.
So we go.
Jesus.
We are marching goblins out of here.
Yeah.
That's happening,
I'm
guys.
in the
Wax
front.
starts barking orders, and you see like around the corner a few come like with spears and like they're ready to attack, and Wax is barking, masters.
That's right.
Damn right.
Like the spears like lower, and then the spears like turn on like the other goblins. They're like rushing them out.
Okay, maybe we should let Goblin go from the ties. You get your rope back.
Oh yeah,
I've
sure.
forgotten about that.
Yeah,
honestly.
no,
It's
I'll take the rope off.
circulation is
Oh,
probably
thank you, mate.
affected by now.
you untie it, and the goblin's skin, which was yellow and green, is now like purple from like here down.
Is he like close to dead?
He's
Yeah.
been at like
I'll
one
cast
hit
healing
point.
He had two hit points.
Oh, that's healing word.
Yeah, it's healing word on a
one
goblin.
regular punch
Yeah.
and you would have done it.
What is going on? All right,
She's
go for
too
it.
empathic.
I love it. I love it.
As a sign of goodwill, I'm going to make you feel the best you have ever felt. Never mind. It's just Phrasing boom.
Phrasing boom.
No one read into that.
5 points of healing.
There's like a rush of adrenaline that hits the goblin. You can see, like, as soon as he gets this burst of healing, he's like tapping his nose. He's like, yeah, I feel good. I feel real good. Yeah,
She's very good for you.
this is awesome.
Yes, she is very good. Let's go. And let us know when we get to the village.
Okay, so you guys
This is ridiculous.
march out.
I did not expect
A small army of like 20 to 30 goblins. You can see that as they're going out, some of them have weapons, some of them have like sacks, and some of them have whips, and they're like whoosh, whoosh, leading out the others.
Oh.
And they're all just like, ah! It's this shrieking, scratching, crawling mess of
It's a parade.
frothing
Yeah.
creatures.
Just
You bring them to the surface.
yeah. Just a point of clarification. I did take the arcane papers that were on the walls.
Okay, there were other non-arcane papers.
I
as
took
well.
all of them.
Oh,
I took
any
all
cool,
the papers.
Any cool shit that like.
No one investigated.
Well, he wanted the
can go-
binoculars.
we can go back.
Yeah, I mean,
That's true, we can
yeah, we
still
can
go
go back. We can
These
go back.
tunnels are there.
That's
Yeah.
true. They're not going anywhere. Cool. So we do this.
Okay, so it's 2 in the morning.
Yup.
You
Goblin
have
Goblin
a
time.
fleet of 20 to 30 goblins.
I'm gonna have Fenrir kind of play a sheepdog,
Okay,
and he's gonna like try to keep. I'm gonna
He's herding
ask him to like keep them in line.
He's gonna herd them.
He's gonna herd them.
Fenrir
He's gonna help. herd
comes
them.
out. He kind of glows here in the darkness,
Hey.
and he sort of looks at them, slowly padding around.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Fenrir is great.
And herds them. Where are you herding them?
We are going to.
And what are you doing with the humans?
I wanted to go to.
Oh, they are tied up for sure.
Drashkov.
Drashnikov.
Drashnikov. I don't know why I struggle with that name.
I can't imagine.
I go to Drashnikov.
Oh.
Now it is, but it is easier to get there. Okay. I go to Drashnikov. Okay, Drashnikov. We are good. All goblins are over here. Honestly, I think it is easier if they were not receptive to the idea of a partnership, so we are sending them away. However, that means that you are going to be prone to onkeg attacks. I do not know how many of the onkegs there are or where they are. The goblins were not killing them alone. They had these 2 humans, and I guess I'll gesture to where Agär is because he has them.
Okay.
Yep.
I suppose there may be use of them, or they may be a lot of trouble for you. They are 2 bandits.
No. They're coming with us.
You want them?
Like as slaves?
No.
For whatever reason.
They're gonna take us to the vultures.
Why do we want to go to the vultures?
Because if there are some people who are being attacked by thieves, I'm sure there's many people.
We can't deal with a bunch of. We'll talk about this later. Let's deal with the goblins.
No, I'm not saying we assist them. I'm saying we stop them.
Yes, that I think was
I think-
understood. The issue is you are referring to an entire network of bandits, which is far more than we can manage alone. At the very least, at this time.
I'm gonna.
One thing at
Go
a
ahead.
time. One thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take what Oni said. I'm gonna ponder on that.
About 2 in the morning. This town is out here with like torches and pitchforks, and you guys have rounded up a squealing mess of like goblins who've been herded into the middle of town, corralled by the combination of you 3 and your wolf guardian.
I turn to the goblins. Be quiet. Thank you. I turn back to the humans. Okay, we are going to send them away. We are going to lead them back to the road.
Most of the humans are like,
Are you well? Are they well?
I don't
For
know.
most of the humans, it's the first time they've seen you.
Oh,
And
yes.
you're black scaled dragonborn, 7 feet tall, in the darkness with like the shadows of the flames.
Yeah.
You look pretty badass.
I'm a nice boy. Yeah, there she is. Hello, you may. Okay, so we are going to lead them away into the woods or the mountains, whichever comes first, and
I think it's the woods.
you will probably have to leave this place. The goblins were not killing the onkegs alone; they had these 2 humans. We can discuss what to do with them later, I suppose. But the goblins go without them.
Can they be trusted not to come back?
Wax,
Master.
will you come back here?
No.
I cast Cause Fear. DC 14 Wisdom save, please.
Yeah, no. He's scared shitless.
Cool. I ask him again. Will you come back here?
He like takes his 2 rusted blades, like puts it up in an X.
Put your weapons down. Will you come back
They
here?
clatter. Click, 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 click. No.
They will not come back here.
We go very far.
Yes, you will.
And you won't fuck with any other settlements.
No.
Very good. So, they will not come back here.
This is a few hours ago I didn't know what a joblin was, and
Goblin.
now there are dozens of them. They're not coming back.
That is correct.
We only had to kill one.
Alright,
And 2 wards.
okay.
I will be back. I'm gonna march them out of the village.
It's like you're marching a parade of kids. It's just like, and as you're leading the charge,
Fenrir and I are assisting.
as you're leading the charge, there's this parade, and every once in a while you can like hear and see a couple like goblins like smacking each other. You got and you turn around and they like immediately
Sneer at them.
Yeah. You lead them to
The outskirts there,
Yeah.
yeah.
You take some distance.
You are going to keep walking in that direction. Just keep walking for 3 days.
We're gonna
Then
walk
you
for
stop.
3 days.
No.
In that direction.
Walk until they found the lake. Make a settlement by the lake.
Do you know how to fish? Or swim?
I don't like that.
Goblins hate water.
Okay.
No go and say water.
Walk for 3 days in that
Actually, no, I
direction.
was just joking.
Then you make settlement.
Sorry.
We're gonna walk in 3 days. For 3 days.
There you go. Begin. And I start turning around.
Begin.
And he immediately starts barking orders, and you can see that there's a definite like hierarchy. As some of them are like rushed to the front, and others like whoosh, whoosh. And they take their bags, their stuff. A couple of them have like mounds of like dirt with them and rusted swords, and like they're just this sad colony of goblins marching off into the night, and their shrieks and howls get dimmer and dimmer as they go back, as they go away.
Cool.
You guys return back to the town.
Okay. I think we rest. Yes?
Do you have a jail?
Do you?
Not exactly.
Do you have a cage?
Yeah, we got chicken coop.
That is too small.
Shit.
Well, they are tied up.
It's a pretty big coop.
It can fit these 2 humans.
Yeah. I mean, not comfortably. Where the fuck did they come from?
The
They are-
god joblins.
The goblins had them as slaves. They are partly responsible for killing onkegs. They are also bandits that attacked us in the middle of night, long time ago. Wait, no, like
They
2 weeks
super
ago.
suck.
Yes, they are not
Lordy.
good people.
Lordy lord.
Jeez, it has been 2 weeks.
Yes.
Alright.
So, we can discuss what to do with them in the morning. Or, wait. In 6 hours. That still
Okay.
places it in the morning. It should be fine.
All right.
We can stay with you, yes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't trust them. Don't let them out of your sight. Make sure they're properly secured. We don't want them getting in the way, okay?
She probably ties him up with a chain.
Yes.
Whoa, good idea.
He takes them and like shoves them into a chicken coop, and there are a couple chickens, and they're like, "Wah, wah." You can see feathers flying, and
Sounds suspiciously like goblins.
they're. Hey, do you remember what I said at the top of this? How many voices I have to do shittily? But there are now 2 humans in a chicken coop,
Cool.
It's locked, right?
locked.
Cool. Good.
Are
I'm
they
gonna leave
tied
you
up?
May there too. I can see you through this owl. I don't care if you believe me, it is true.
They're
If
just, like,
you try to
looking at each
leave,
other.
I will kill you.
You're leaving your owl with the chickens?
I'm gonna.
Just looking
Well,
down.
Fenrir has to
turning
stay
his
within
head.
50 feet of me.
He would look down at the chickens.
She.
She.
So, am I gonna be able to sleep within 50 feet of where they are?
You can sleep out on
Can.
the side in a hammock or something.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Hammocks are good. That's what I'm used to on the ship.
So
We're going
You-
hoping for a long rest here.
take the rest of the evening, to relax and find comfort and rest in Drashnikov's small but cozy quarters. A veritable set of heroes.
Yeah, that's what we are right now.
Managed to solve this village's problems in a way no one had anticipated.
Very limited violence.
Hey, you got me.
They
I didn't
still have on
expect
kegs.
this. Yeah, no, that we need to address that issue for
That's
sure.
the bigger issue.
So you guys gonna take a long rest,
Yeah.
6 hours sleep.
and we'll pick up next time with you guys waking up in the village.
Sounds good.
So
We get to
Yes,
take a
yes.
long rest though?
yes,
Thank God.
go ahead.
I used all my spell slots.
Really?
Yeah, I
There's
used
3 of
Cause
them.
Fear twice.
I didn't
have,
use-
I have 3.
I didn't use any of my superiority die.
If you're with us, thanks for joining the ride.
Hey.
Catching us on YouTube on the Play After. Also, thank you for joining us. All right. As a reminder, next week is our 10th episode, so we're gonna be doing a giveaway for this small milestone of ours. So keep an eye on our social media, and if you want a free set of dice, you might get some.
Go to legendsdielive.com website up here for all the details. We will be making a post on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and Tumblr. And that'll have all the details on how to enter to participate and all that. And yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Riley the Goblin Queen. Out.
Have a good night and a good week. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.